And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
I am Donald Trump. No, I'm in the Benchmonster. I forgot who I was. Hey, Fumbelina here.
That's a new shirt.
Fumbelina here took a trip down the stairs this morning. Don't laugh, bitch.
He did.
It's
He
not
totally
funny.
fell down the stairs. I'm so glad I wasn't in front of him, dude.
Well,
He would have died.
I just went down one stair and I went sideways.
You went down like 3.
Did I?
Kind of.
It was embarrassing. But it's funny.
I caught you.
Yeah. You helped me save the day.
And the reason you didn't go down further.
I wasn't gonna go all the way down. It was just it was like a slip on a banana
I caught
peel.
you with my muscles.
That's true.
If I eat my chocolate.
The champion here, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup champion of the world.
I wanted chocolate.
You got it. Hey, you I see you're on the thumbnail this week. Why?
Because we had a competition last week.
Did we?
I did.
We're gonna talk all
You
about
did
it
not come.
because you were the grand
You were
champion.
absent.
I know.
You were missing in action.
I know.
But
But you
with my own cheering section and handlers.
but
and
you
help.
prevailed, as I
Yeah.
knew you would, because you trained very intensely and you take it seriously and you have a passion and that produces results. So a lot of people don't have some of those characteristics in them.
No,
Okay. That being said,
thanks.
yeah, but not you, because you got the gold and the silver and all the bread basket winnings and everything.
Best
I'm
female
proud.
lecturer. I got some prizes.
That's what you do. That's why
Yeah.
you're in the gym 6 days a week, 3 hours a day, and that's why you are number one.
Thanks.
Now,
Thank you.
what's going on in the world besides that? My question is, when is your next meet?
I'm not sure,
Not sure?
anymore. No, my
No.
plans have changed recently, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Laura Phelps meet? Is she qualified for that one? That's
Yeah.
a big show.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do, I'm planning on doing that one, but that one's a ways away, so I don't know
Yeah.
if that's going to be the next one, or
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like I just did one on Saturday, and I've been asked so many times, but I'm like, I just did one. I'm
How
not...
it works in
I
life.
had one in mind, but it looks like that one's not going to happen, so
Okay.
I won't be doing that one, because it's not. It got canceled, so
Okay, well, we'll
now
find you-
I'm not sure. I did have an answer.
We'll find you
when
another
people
meet.
asked, but that's, I mean, like I said, that one, Laura Phelps is, I think,
How do you qualify
in
for that, though?
April. I'm pretty sure I'm qualified. I think Mary said I was qualified.
Okay. Oh, that's
I
good.
think.
Yeah, that's a big show.
I'll have to double check, but it's in April, so
Okay.
it's a little ways away.
Nothing
I'd like to do one before then, but we'll see. We'll see how the cards fall.
Nothing exciting in my life. Just taking the cortisone
Falling
shot.
down the stairs.
Falling down the stairs. That's all right. I lived. Pretty tough. Neck is feeling
Gonna
great.
keep eating my chocolate here.
Benching's going well.
Good.
Yep, doing quite a
Good.
few more sets and reps. Almost bench pressing every other day. Actually, just trying to build that right side back up, man. And we're getting there. We're getting caught up. So, yeah.
Wrong.
Well, that's the whole point of this game, is to be strong. Last I checked.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not to be weak and skinny. So,
Nope.
But we'll look at max effort this week. We had a
Is there
fiasco.
water in this?
Yeah, it's not for you. And we had a fiasco in training. That's not how you. Fuck. Don't take the top off.
I can take the top off if I want.
Yeah, to
And then
push-
if I would have drinking out of this, you would have
That's
been
fine.
like, you got your. I was gonna say something I shouldn't. You got your lips. You know what I was gonna say, right?
Just shush. No, you look. You push this back.
I'm
It's all
glad I,
ready to go, like this.
Totally caught myself, but you would have complained that I got my lips all over your.
And that's that Costco
You
water.
know you would have.
The
That's
high
why you're
alkaline
laughing.
stuff. I kind of
You
like
know
it.
you
It's
would've
really
You
good.
would have gotten all butthurt if I got my lips on
The
there.
high alkaline water hydrates you at a
I
cellular level.
cannot win.
We got a lot of videos to show. Of course, I post my email quite often on here, and people send me videos now. It's kind of cool. Makes my job easier because
They've been doing that.
I know, but I always say it every week like it's something new. You really help out recently in the last few weeks, finding videos for me and showcasing them on the show. So I appreciate that. This is a team effort, not a one-man show. Even though
Teamwork.
it's Benchmonster TV.
I
with
know.
me.
When we first picked the name, I tried to get my name involved, and you just wouldn't allow it. so-
Well, you're involved, but hey, let's check out some videos. We got
I
people
changed the
waiting in the
subject, too.
wings.
It's fair. Who's waiting in the wings?
Our whole family, Benchmonster TV family, is. That's
Oh,
important.
you
That's
mean the
important.
Java.
First up this evening, Paul Laufer competed over the weekend.
He
Did
did.
Christina compete too? I think she did.
She did.
Yeah,
I don't think I saw any.
I don't have any of her videos,
Yeah, I
but
don't know that I saw any of her videos.
I got
What's up with that?
a workout video from Paul, and I got a competition video from Paul. First, we're going to look at his bench press opener with the F8 Widowmaker, and that was 628 pounds. Let's check that out. Smoke show, if you ask me, but yeah, looking strong. Now, that Widowmaker, I had a chance to use it in training not too long ago. It's a crazy piece of equipment there. It is very...
Is it a shirt or...
No, it's a bench band, but it's intense, man. The 2 layers on that thing. I mean, all of us said, you know, when you put it on, there's no weight that's going to come down on this, but weight comes down, but it's stiff, let me tell you. All right, next up, we have Paul again. Yes, we do. Paul Loeffler doing 590 floor press.
Oh, my chocolate's gone.
With the Widowmaker also.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, let's check it out.
And he's doing a floor press and keeping his butt down, something people on my team are not doing recently. We'll talk about it later. Let's check out Paul's 590.
Is that a dig at me?
No, Paul's 590. I like his feet placement. I put my feet out. Sometimes I cross them, but that creates a stability issue. So what I do is I base them out, kind of like his is right now. But he does it correctly, and I'm very proud of Paul. See his feet placement? Now he has the prime opportunity to drive those heels to the floor and raise his hips. Like I won't mention any names, but he does it very eloquently. Why is our video being choppy?
I'm not sure.
I'm not either, and I'm not impressed.
Why was that our internet?
Possibly. Could
Why
be.
is that happening?
I don't know. I restarted it this
Try
evening.
playing it again and see if it.
Let's play it again.
I want to see.
If it is
It looked like it was super fast.
no, it was choppy.
Well, no, I know his lift was super fast, though, and our internet's choppy for some reason. It's a nice lift.
Sorry, Paul. I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, I don't know why our internet's doing that. Hopefully let's give it another shot so we can see.
We're having testicle difficulties.
You're having testicle difficulties?
It was
I'm
a
not
joke.
sure that I would tell the audience that. Sounds like a personal problem.
Right in Paul's line right there.
Yeah.
I hope it's the video. It seems to be the video, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
It did it
that
again.
worked a little bit. I did do it again.
Let's check out the
it's a
next
better
video.
sense how quick it
If we're doing this shit again, I quit. Never mind. Drew Howard sent me some videos, and we've been conversating back and forth via email. He's doing 510 pounds for 1 rep, and he's doing it raw. And let's check out that 510. Wish I had the audio on this, because he really growls when he puts it up, man. He's got more in the tank too. Yeah, it must have been the videos back there. Good job, Paul. Good job, Drew.
Yeah, no, great lifts. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's when I uploaded
Paul.
them.
I don't know what was going on. Yeah, with the
I don't either.
internet,
I'm sorry.
but you could still see like it was still super
I want a flawless
fast, like,
victory,
really
but
strong. So no, it was still a great video. We do apologize that it was choppy. For some reason.
Hey, next video here is Roger Brome, and this was cool. Roger Brome, I guess, did this early in the morning. I think before work or something. I like the way this shirt fits on him. I am so impressed. There's not a wrinkle. It's literally painted on him, and he's training by himself. And he's utilizing he's utilizing the racks that we used in our decline, as we'll see later. Those reverse hyper style hooks. Watch. But I just like this.
Reverse hyper? You mean mono?
Monolith, sorry. Monolith things, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
I looked at this shirt, man. It is like skin.
It is.
Look at that.
That's how you want a shirt to fit.
Yeah.
It?
I mean, I was impressed. Like, it is not... How do you get that on himself? How about that?
That's a whole nother question.
Tuck the elbows, hit the high spot there.
Ballsy to do that lift.
Hey, Roger's strong.
Well, I know, but still to do a shirted lift, like he's very strong, but I'd still be scared.
Well, he's got safety racks set up there. There's no problem.
True.
Good job,
just
Roger.
in a shirt, like, just because it's so much easier for that shirt to, like, for things to go wrong so fast. That's what I'm saying. Ballsy. It was a good lift though. I see why he was comfortable with it, because it looked easy as hell, but I wouldn't be. I'd be like terrified, like ready for the shirt to shoot over my face.
That's how I had the
also don't know what I'm
Phenoms
doing with the
fitting
shirt, so.
back in the day, like that tight. And
very nice work, Roger.
Very nice work.
Amazing.
Timur Bloomfield, 2 videos he sent me. Timur,
Okay.
Timur. We talked with him last week a little bit.
Sure do.
And let's see. This is his. I got 2 videos from him. His first one is you're gonna see is a 319 at 178. That was from this past May. The second one we're going to see is a 352 at 169 from this past December. He emailed me later in the day today and said that this was his first time ever in a shirt. So let's check out
check it out.
Let's see. It's like his 319 needs a backing. So I got to roll down here and put the backing on, and then I got to come back up here. So this is 319.
Okay. Oh, is this an APF meat too?
I don't know. What is it?
It looked like it was an APF. I saw the same backing. See? It's got that APF with the red, white, and blue.
Haven't been to APF meat in a while. Used to have them here. Mm-hmm. Good arch, Timur. I'm very impressed. Wide grip. We know we're gonna be spreading the bar on the ascent.
That's great.
With a grip like that, that bar is easily pushed apart. Push it apart. Lock.
That was a nice lift. That was easy.
Piece of cake, right?
Put some weight on that bar, sir.
So let's go to his 352. He did this one at 169, and this was past December. So let's check this out. We kind of missed the video at the very, very top, but there's no question on lockout. It cuts out a little bit, but yeah, it was the video. I'm sorry, but still want to play it because I was impressed with him.
Yeah, it was still easy. You could tell. I mean, it's still going consistently.
Let's see. Ukraine Freight Train. Remember this guy last week?
Yes, I do.
AKA, I believe, Robert. And your last name, Robert, I'm not going to try because Ashley, right here. GUETEHIDJIAN. That's a rough one.
Robert.
Ooh,
that is a tough one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna.
Let me see it.
Well, I gotta read it. You'll never. Go ahead and take it.
Getchahidian. Getchahidian.
You want to try it?
Getchahidian. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Ashley says that.
Hard one.
And U.S. Strongman National Log Clean and Press, I'm sorry, record of 380. The previous record was 375. So he's doing a 380 here. I like the technique from the belt to the upper chest. I try to hammer curl. I know that's the wrong technique. Watch, gets it to the right there, and then this rolling technique. I got to learn this because we do overheads with the logs sometime in our workouts. That's 380 pounds. And what's really cool is he wants to get into powerlifting. And
that's what I squatted, and he's pressing it up over his.
Without a doubt, with his size and strength, he will like a fish takes to water, and we'll see huge things from him. Simple powerlifting program, and the rest is history.
Definitely.
Do you have anything to say thus far?
No, just some really impressive lifts so far.
Very impressive. Ukraine Freight Train.
They're looking strong. Good technique. Good form. Looking great. I'm very entertained and pleased with what I'm seeing thus far.
Next up is a guy we all know so well, very well. His name is Jimmy Kolb. And what he's doing here is...
Is this the crazy 800 for like 20?
How'd you know? You read it on here.
No, because it's insane. I saw it and I knew you had to... If you didn't post it, you were an idiot.
800 for 20 reps. Now let's check this. This is crazy. Jimmy's a machine and an animal, and he's from outer space, and he's the nicest guy on the earth. So let's check out these 800 pounds for 20 reps in a slingshot. And not a very gigantic bench band. I mean, no. I have an Atlas. I have these. I even have a. I got some crazy ones, but this is just crazy right here. I had to count the weights because I was like, how many? Okay, what are we doing? Very strong. I remember back in 2002, I did it for one, and that was in a shirt.
You were the first man to do it. It was a huge.
And now guys are doing it for 20 reps in a bench band. I love it.
Doing it for 20 reps.
Love it, Jimmy. Awesome. I posted this not too long ago, and I was impressed with it. It was a gym in Great Britain, I believe, United Kingdom, somewhere over there. Remember, it was just gigantic. It was like the biggest gym. It was green and black. Yeah. Well, there was another post here, and I think I got to put a backing up for this, but it interests me because I want to say Want to see the world's largest dumbbell rack. Okay, 3K to 150K in 1K increments. Okay, now, you do that math. I mean, so what you're telling me is you have dumbbells that go up to 330 pounds. How heavy was that one at Gold's Venice? The gold one. Was that
insane?
It wasn't 600. Wasn't it 300?
No, it was a lot because I
330. I thought.
Over 300.
Because it would be 660.
Anybody that was with us on that trip, do you guys remember how heavy the dumbbell at Gold's was? Remember those golden dumbbells that were on the special racks that we were all taking
Gold's Venice, yeah.
with? That, like, none of us could. I don't know, maybe somebody else did, but I don't think if I remember right, I couldn't.
I think it was 3 something, but anyway.
I think it was 3 something because I think we were like, you'd have to have at least like a 600-pound raw bench to be able to bench
exactly.
These or something.
And I said Julius is the only one that could do these. But anyway, yeah. So that gym has dumbbells that go all the way up to 330 pounds. That looks like a really cool gym. You might be a little on top of each other in equipment, but it's very cool, I think. And I just wanted to showcase that. Okay, that brings us to Dave Crater. I believe a teammate of Dave Smithy's, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Doing a 915 at 308 pounds. Masters 2 world record at the 365 Strong Nationals Team ESP. Let's check out Dave Crater real quick here. I enlarged the video so we didn't have to crop it and use an image, and it's all right, I think. 915 pounds. I want to know why my shirt doesn't work like this. I mean, watch the amount of speed he gets here. I know that they train in them and whatnot, but this is crazy. This is the kind of bench that I want, and I don't know. I think I seriously think my sleeves need to be tighter, but I don't know anything. Build, and then it's like nothing. Okay, I've had a few lifts like that in those shirts before, but lately I haven't been getting the pop like that, and I'm searching for it, and I will find it. Okay, Dave Crater. Oh, Tony Carlino. Talked to him recently, and he's doing well, and he's training. There were some videos on Facebook, so I decided to track him down. I took the biggest one that he was doing, and then after watching it a few times, noticed that, I go, that doesn't look like a band shirt. Wake the fuck up, Chief.
I am. Just keep going,
crap.
dude.
Yeah.
Contacts are dry. He plays this. He has this fan going right here that's like drying up
Keeps
my
me
contacts
cool.
to the point of where they're drying up and crinkling in my eyes. So I like close my eyes to block it and to kind of moisten them back up. And then you call me out and you hate it. God damn it.
Shush.
Pith on ya.
Okay. So Carlino's benching a few 800 and something other, but I picked the biggest one, and then I kind of zoomed in on a shirt on a few of those, and he's wearing a Phenom. So let's check out Tony Carlino here in a Phenom. I thought it was a band shirt.
Oh.
A tight Phenom.
Shit.
Yeah. And I should have asked him when I talked to him if he's going to be doing a regular bench shirt meet, because, oh, he's got to spread the bar so easy right there. I know a little bit about the Phenom. Impressive to see him in that. I wonder what's going on.
Really cool.
Maybe I'll text him later and find out.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Jimmy Kolb? We got another Jimmy Kolb video.
Very impressive.
Another Jimmy Kolb. This
Is
one.
This 800 floor press for 10?
No, we played that before. I believe this one.
We did?
Yeah, we played that one.
That was.
Okay, so Jimmy Kolb here is doing. It's the numbers are on there, so maybe I should not even say it, but looks like 1309 or 4. I can't tell if it's a 9 or a 4. Looks like 9. And 1425, both to a 1 board. Yeah, 1425. Let's check out Jimmy Kolb here. 1309. Got the 1 board out. This looks like a speed rep. When I first was playing this video, I thought that was 1400. Perfect line, right in the groove. Boink. Effortless. 1425. Jesus, son. He has got tendon strength, muscle strength, tenacity, mind of a killer. A little higher, looks like it's a higher video here. Perfect bench form. Pushing his heels down, based out, arched up. That lift, that bar really breaks people's spirits and takes the wind out of some people's sails. But it excites me to see stuff like that because I'm seeing things that I never thought I'd see in this lifetime.
It's crazy.
So
many crazy
break time for me. It looks like it's the Ashley show. Her meat, her videos. Let it roll.
Do you want it to be? Okay. When do we want to do a cameo? Cameo for Cammy. Our special guest. You might notice that I keep looking over here outside the camera. We can't turn it, so you have to.
Nope.
So we have a special guest here, our Ryan's sister Cammy. We gotta get
I'm the fat one.
Oh God. So this is Cammy. This is why I keep looking over there and giggling. Yep.
Okay.
Right in here.
Hi guys, thank you for letting me be part of this, and thank you for all your support.
We've never had a live audience before.
Thank you for all your support with our family and my mom and all that. You guys are amazing, so thank you.
They were always checking on you. This is the one that you guys were checking on.
Thank you.
And wishing best wishes and being supportive of, and she was very appreciative. So first time we've had like a live audience over here. Of course. Like I said, we've never had a live audience. I feel like every time like we say something funny, I'm like looking over to see what you're.
This is gonna take me to 1400. A case of these.
Fine.
No, it's mine.
Cammy bought that, by the way, for us.
Fine. Thank you. Thanks for buying that for me. Okay.
Thank you.
You are up, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm not going to say
Cammy
anything.
and Ashley show.
I got your squat, bench, your deadlift in line. You go.
Okay. Well, are you gonna play it?
What do you want me to do?
Well, I don't know.
You want to play your squat?
Well, okay. So I did the APF Summer Smash this weekend in Idaho, in Pocatello, Idaho. Me and Mary went together. We got to go on our own.
Yeah. They just fine.
We found a bunch of friends there. Some really good guys, really good people that just jumped in, helped us out. We had a guy, Kyle Reeder, who jumped in. He was doing the meet also, but he jumped in. He helped spot me on every squat. He helped in warm-ups. All I had was kilos, which was like a hot mess for me. Anybody that's ever seen me try to add up kilos, it's not pretty. So I was like having a hell of a time, like blindly lifting. Like, I don't know what I'm lifting. And so he came over and had a special app on his phone. So I'd figure out, like, I knew what I wanted to lift in pounds. So I'd figure out what it was in kilos with the chart. And then I'd tell him the weight in kilos, and he'd get it going in his app and be like, okay, a red, 2 reds, a blue, and he would like break it down exactly, which, like, I don't know what I would have done, like, if he wouldn't have done that. Like, I probably would have ended up misloading the bar to something crazy heavy and killing myself before it even started. Like, I very not good at kilos, and I was already like nervous, so very helpful. And then he was there as I was squatting to give me a spot in every warm-up spot as it got to that point where I needed it. Yelling in my ear, just great encouragement. And then same thing with bench. I had just kilos, so he was over there helping me figure out exactly what weight I needed. He was handing off great handoffs. Just some really good people, and I had a couple really great people that were videoing for me and helping me out however I needed. There was a guy there that was just like an awesome hype dude. Like, I mean, I felt like he wanted me to get the lift as bad as I wanted to get it. He had so much energy, and he was just so cool. Just great people. So it was just an awesome experience. Mary, and of course, Mary was calling my depth, man. I like was so happy to hear her voice each time at the bottom of that squat. I was like, I don't know if I can go to, like, right as I was at that point where I thought I was going to die, I'd hear her scream up, and I was like, thank God. And I'd go up, and it was perfect depth collar. Like, she was absolutely perfect. I think I started pressing up as soon as she said it, and it was like, I got three white lights on all of them. Well, my first 2, my third I didn't quite get, but yeah. So squat went good. I got a meet PR, which we'll see
I can play it right now.
Bench could have been better. I went first, second was 181, and then I was supposed to like go right to a PR of 192. And 181 went up fine. I thought I had it. I looked at the lights and saw 2 reds. And I figured I knew what it was. My butt had flashed a little bit, so I got red lighted for that. Which I was like, I was worried about that on the 3rd on my PR lift, but I thought I was gonna be fine on that second one. So that one caught me off guard a little bit. It was a different bench than what we're used than the Forzas that I'm in love with. It was a little bit lower, super hard pad, which she warned us at the beginning. She's like, if you're used to training on a Forza, this isn't going to be like that. So like,
APF's gone downhill.
Well, no, it was just like, that was just the bench. She warned us, and she said, she's like, I'm really big on it. She's like, I have a problem keeping my butt on the bench, so I'm going to be down there really making sure that rule's followed. And then warned us that the bench, like if you use a Forza, this isn't gonna be like that. So
what was the name of the bench?
Ready for that. Ghost.
Well, I didn't know energy drinks made benches.
Clever.
Came up with that one.
Did you come up with that one all on your own?
I know you drink Ghost energy drinks.
One, yeah.
Let's play your spot video. Let's check it out. You're talking a good game.
I guess I'm done with. Yeah, there was no deadlift apparently.
Well, you can play the squat. You just
all right.
Let's play it. Talk us through
deadlift. We'll get to deadlift
and walk us through it. Now, what are we doing?
Well, there's not much. I mean, this is second attempt.
Cool monolift. You got that right.
Yeah, I love the color of the monolift. That was my favorite.
Oh my god, do I have to put a backing up? Look at us. We're sitting in the video.
A little bit. Yep, so this is 380.
Good knee wrap.
Which I don't, wrapped my own knees, but I always do that, which is a good thing.
Hey, your socks match.
Which is part of why I did that, so that I never had to worry. Have you seen my videos?
I have not.
This is my squat. I know my socks match my knee wraps. I didn't do that on purpose. It was a happy accident.
You had 400 in you there that day. I don't care what you say. So
I'm getting close. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I
saw you squat 396, and you never needed depth called in the gym. You'd hit that spot every time. You've never squatted high once in those videos we take in the gym. You got to agree with me on that.
Yeah, but like when you're nervous and like the bar was big. That was the biggest bar I think I've ever used.
65.
I think it was a 65-pound bar.
Big daddy.
Like I've been training with the squat bar in the gym, the bigger one, and I've gotten used to that. But this one was like
longer, more diameter.
Lord, it's like a girls' gymnastics bar. It's a lot, like,
so what about the bench? What kind of bar did you bench with on the bench?
So squat I was okay with. I tried a third attempt. It didn't quite get it. I wanted a good morning out of it, but it didn't quite happen. So ended with 380, but that was the goal. That was my exact goal. That was a PR. So happy with it. I'll get the other weight next time. Yeah. Bench, like I said, could have been better, could have been worse. Are you gonna play it?
I was asking what bar did you use?
I don't know.
Thicker diameter bar, gym bar.
I think it was regular. Where are you going, audience?
Going out for...
okay.
Somebody at the very bottom says Texas bench bar, which is a good bar.
Oh, Kyle's watching. I think that's Kyle.
Well, let's check out your bench. 181 or 180?
Very cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Kyle. Is that you, Kyle? Ha! It's Kyle. He was the guy that we were talking about at the beginning that was just an awesome help. He's in the video handing off.
Sticky
just
pad?
A great guy. Just jumped in. He was amazing. That's so cool you're watching.
Spread that bar.
Yeah. So, yeah, that didn't quite go to plan. I was really hoping to go for 192 on a third and get it, but...
Did you go? What happened with 192?
Oh, my... This is how he listens, you guys.
No, like how far did it go up?
Again, this is how... I didn't get to try it.
Oh.
My God.
I thought you...
They could probably all tell us that, and I've told you that before the show.
I thought you took another lift or
something.
No,
I opened with 170. I went to 181 on a second attempt, but they red lighted me. So I had to go. I didn't want to jump up without getting white lights. So I had to repeat the lift.
Because what'd you hit in the gym?
It scares me. Sometimes I forget how bad he listens. or doesn't listen. Well, I did 190 in the gym
190
multiple
in the gym. Okay.
times.
That's right.
I just like I said that, and my butt, like my butt's my.
I think
and we
if
know
that bench
that's
was
something I
higher up
constantly
and
worry about. I always video it, and then we zoom in, and that's something I have trouble with, even on my on our Forza. So, where where it was just a little lower, and I didn't have that cushion to sink into. I was not expecting it to be an issue on that one, but then that was another thing that Kyle was really helpful. I swear, it felt like I was basing my feet out really wide on the first one because my hips were tight, and I was like, this is wide.
1 inch difference
but it
makes
wasn't
a lot of difference.
Near as wide as I thought. So on that third one, I had Kyle base out, kind of reminding, because there's so much going through your head.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to remember your cues, and so I had him base out wider. There you go. So he talked me through making sure my feet got out wider, and I was in a better spot to be able to use my legs but keep my butt down. Because I got it on that one. I got 3 whites, I think, or I got enough whites. I can't remember if it was 2. I can't remember, but I got it. I got that one, which was, at least I was able to come back and get it, but that wasn't the goal number. So.
Right.
But next time.
Hey, next time.
192.
Maybe go up another weight class. Magic happens there.
Oh, I know. If I could get up to close to that,
there's no if. You could.
I don't know if I can, dude. I have trouble getting to 140, let alone getting to the top of that weight class. No.
You could. Okay, deadlift.
But yes, if I got to where I was closer to 150, I know I could.
What did we deadlift at this meet right here? What are we gonna watch?
That 200. 413.
Good deadlift.
Again, got red lighted.
Red lighted for what?
This one was actually I don't think it was for a hitch. I think it was for at the very top, it started to come out of my hand, which never happened.
Did it fall out of your hand and hit the ground?
No, well, no, it wasn't that. It was just I could feel it coming out, and I try it, I had it, and I think as he was saying lock, it was starting to come out.
Okay, that happens.
And so I didn't so they were saying.
I'm surprised
that
at that because you got a grip, you got gorilla grip. So I'm surprised
that was never been an issue.
Never seen it happen.
But I don't know what happened. I didn't get chalked up very well, and I think I got beat. I don't know what happened.
Baby powder and the chalk both got Mendelsohn?
Well, honestly, part of, I hate to admit this, but when I took my hit of torque, I have never in all the years doing this had a torque hit me so hard, it felt like I got punched in the brain immediately.
Did you feel like you were gonna throw up?
I was my eyes just started pouring water. I couldn't focus. I don't even think I got I was just and I took him because I had a minute to get to the bar, so I was okay, I gotta take a second. I can't and I got up there and water was just pouring out of my eyes. Yeah. So I was trying to get the water away, and so little chalk was on my hand. I was I'm embarrassed to admit that.
I've done that before.
I wasn't really gonna tell that story, but that's what I blame it on because I've never, you've seen me compete how many times? I have never had a bar start to fall out of me unless my skin has ripped. And my skin didn't rip.
What type of nose torque was this?
I don't know. It was just, I picked the wrong one, I guess. It wasn't mine. And I hit it like I would hit mine. And I was my eyes, my face, Mary saw it. She's all right, take a second. Because my face turned all red. I was just it was really bad.
You remember?
I have never had that before.
You remember One Rep Max's brown bottle?
Oh, it put that. This was nothing we've ever tried. I'm not even kidding.
One Rep Max, I hit that, and I've never been the same.
Ever had. Then maybe it was that same, but nothing we've ever tried has done that ever.
I want to try it.
I couldn't even.
All right.
And like I said, I don't think I had chalk on my hands from the prior attempts, but I don't think I got fresh chalk. And I remember I walked up to the bar and I went like this a bunch of times, and I was like, oh shit, my chalk, I'm gonna have water on my hand.
You kind of shot yourself in the foot.
I did.
Let's check out your deadlift.
I'm fucking embarrassed.
Oh, I gotta have a backing on this too.
I didn't want to tell that story, but
it's a good story.
Felt like I needed to explain myself. I don't know what's worse.
Form looks good here. This looks like any day at the gym right here, if you ask me. What type of deadlift bar was this?
Don't know.
Not a lot of flex in it. It's all right.
That's good. That's fine.
I see you wait for the two.
I made him get. Oh yeah, and I'd make eye contact with him. Can I put it down now? Because I was so nervous. I was I do not want to get red lighted again.
That's strange. What? Is that now? What torque did you bring home in that jug? What was that?
That was what was in the best lifter bag. I can't remember what it was called.
Was that similar to what you had?
No.
Okay. All righty. Well, everything went good. You came back unscathed.
The lift still felt really easy. Like, that's what makes me so mad. Like, the lift, like, felt just fine. It flew up. I could feel it coming out of my my right hand. And so they were saying that it wasn't quite locked.
Weighed in at 129 and IV'd with electrolyte ringers all the way up to what? 140? 39?
I don't remember. I don't know if I weighed in again. I mean, I like to think that's where I got to, but I didn't quite weigh in.
And the elevation posed no problem, being up at 4,400?
Nope.
Good for you.
Not at all.
Well, maybe next time you should compete at Everest and see what it's like up there.
Yeah, because that's the same.
Okay,
let's you like tried to get in my head and make me all nervous about it.
It's a possibility.
I couldn't even tell a difference. Like,
well, I just go by UFC 6. You know, when they went out to Casper, Wyoming, and had the UFC 6, a lot of lifters weren't ready for the elevation, including Tank Abbott. So
I mean, it was a good meet. Considering it had a little bit of a rough start, but it was a fun experience. Like I said, I got a squat PR. I got the second highest total that I've ever gotten. Was able to get a best overall lifter award.
Hell yeah! You always come home with those.
Not always.
Yeah, every time
you
come home.
It's always fun though. Like, it's always.
You come home with all the hardware.
Feels good, and it was just a fun time. Got to have an awesome weekend with my dear friend Mary. We had a great time. We rented a house, really nice house that we stayed in, and we just had a blast together. I didn't even turn the TV on which you know how crazy that is for me. We just talked the whole time. Like, we just talked and laughed and had a good time together.
What was the weather like there? 80 degrees, dry, warm, raining, sunny?
Well, on the day we went home, we had rain the whole way home.
Yeah.
It was like
we were hit here too, so.
But on Friday, Thursday, like the first couple of days we were there, the weather was just fine. Like, I can't remember what the temperature. I want to say between 70 and 80.
Oh, that's
like,
comfortable.
The whole time, like give or take, whatever. But
all right.
No, it was a fun trip.
Congratulations, champ, and we'll keep tracking you and seeing where you will end up next, and hopefully a big show.
Texas deadlift bar. Or wait, was that for? Okay, maybe that was
Texas deadlift bar.
Yeah, so that was for the deadlift. Yeah,
good equipment
I figured he would know. That was Kyle again. Again, thank you so much to Kyle. Like, me and Mary, we can't even say thank you enough. Like, he was full power himself, and he was still like
helping other people.
Focused on us. Like, I mean, we didn't even really have to like go find him. He was right when we needed him. He was there. Like, he was great. Like, absolutely great. His wife, like, I don't even think knew me, and it was right before I was supposed to go squat, and I was like, I want a video, like, and I needed Mary to call my depth.
Oh yeah, high maintenance.
So I ran over and I was like, I'm sorry, like, I hope this is okay to ask. Do you mind videoing my lifts? And she was like, yeah, like, super cool about it. And I mean, people were just so great to jump in and help. And like I said, Kyle helped us throughout the entire day. Like,
was Kyle trying to warm up while he was helping you?
Yeah.
Or, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Usually,
especially because he was, with me, it worked out a little bit better because I was.
God damn, you had him running around with his head chopped off. Fuck, Kyle.
He was great. You know, but like, yeah, because Mary was I was in flight A, Mary was in flight B, and he was in flight C. So, like. For me, I was lucky because I was in A and he was in C, and he was starting to warm up, I think, towards the end of flight A, on everything. But like with Mary, I mean, he was there, like, he was warming up, but he was ready, like, every step of the way. When we needed him, he was there. Like, it was great.
Well,
like,
I think
I can't even say thank you enough.
Right.
It was so awesome. Like, just a great guy. Like,
similar when I go to meets, I go to hand off for 2 people and I end up handing off for a lot of people.
Yeah, you're
I love
a hero.
I'm good
but
at it.
Not for us though. Apparently, I can't even believe you said that right.
Well, I mean,
yes, you're a meat hero.
Oh, it does.
Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna.
Struck a nerve. Moving on.
It'll be all right. Hey, take a deep breath. Eat another Reese's peanut butter cup. There.
He's there. Oh my gosh. But no, like, Kyle, seriously, like, can't say thank you enough. And everybody that helped us out and was so supportive while we were there, just we can't even thank you enough. You guys were great. We had a great time. Great meet. Great trip. Hey!
I told you not to get chocolate on my table, and what the fuck do you do? And you're rubbing it. Get the. Hard to keep things clean around here when you got a 2-year-old.
I just think you're overboard about it.
Well, this is my table.
Welcome to my life. I know.
What's a lie?
I hate
Let's
my
move
life.
into my speed bench.
The meat hero here.
So I can put this on and
I
blacken
hope
somebody's
everybody
eyeball.
gets the sarcasm on that one.
Yeah. She's been taking boxing classes, but ain't gonna stop this.
When I snap your fingers
Yeah.
off and then go to town
Three
with my 1s,
Stooges.
2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. You're done. You're done.
Speed bench. Let's check out what
I'll break
happened
those
last
fingers.
Friday.
I will break
Let's see what happened on the infamous speed bench day with the crew.
those fingers.
Well, Dan and Chris are competing in 2 weeks, I believe. So they are using chains. 2 weeks prior to our meet, 50% with one chain, and the week before the meet, we moved them to 42.5% to 40% and 2 chains. Jake here's a gym owner training with us. He's doing volume, as am I. I ended up doing 9 sets of 8. That's 72 total reps. The weight I picked was kind of, 50% of my 375 raw max because of my arm. Now the cortisone shot has taken over. I have a little bit more punch in that right arm, and I'm trying to build it. Thus, that's why I'm doing a lot of volume, a lot of extra tricep work. I want it back. It's been down for 7 months, and now I'm rocking and rolling. Dan's looking strong, 415 raw bench the other night, just easy opener. Chris down in weight a little bit, but we're feeding him, and we're getting him back up to, 10, 15, 20 more pounds?
Yeah, he's 260.
Yeah.
I think, he wants to in the 308 weight class, I believe.
I think I got everybody's grip here. Just the first round is first set of 3. We do narrow, and then we widen them out after each 3 sets. Jake here has made tremendous progress training with us for the last 4 weeks. But then again, he's eating more food now. He's off a rigorous diet regime that he was on that was giving him really low amount of calories and making it very hard to perform in the gym.
Pocky?
I think he was doing 10 reps. I'm not sure. Speed bench is a high volume day, so a lot of the tricep work is minimum of 60 reps, maximum of 100 reps per set. If we're not aiming for a contest, we perform a little higher volume with various bars. 9 sets of 7, 9 sets of 8, something like that. 10 sets of 10, everybody likes that. If you're a real man, you come in my gym and do 10 sets of 10 with me. Everybody cries about it. It's hard.
10 sets of 10.
10 sets of 10 with 50%.
Of whatever.
Short rest periods.
For bench press in this particular case, yeah.
Quiet. Okay. I think we're on set 3 here. I see Jake's hands out. I believe my hands are out. We had to drop the weight a little bit because the short rest periods were killing Jake. He wasn't getting the right rep volume, so we dropped off those 10s, and he is getting beat up right here. It is hard. That's called fatigued. I've added a 10 here when I got up and moved out. I think this is sets 7, 8, and 9. Once again, trying to build. Back to back. One person goes, one person goes. This is done about 9 minutes of work here. Dan and Chris are getting a little rest because of the volume Jake and I were doing. Spider bar extensions. Saw these on TikTok. Somebody sent it over to me. Took us a hell of a long time to set it up, but once we got it up, we realized it was very hard.
Yeah.
And we had a green band on there, which is a medium band, and that killed us. We couldn't even move it. This is a Monster Mini, I believe, or Mini. It's got a little pivot point there that is very extreme, causes it's like a JM press in a way. We probably should have been back a hair further on the bench, but this will work. As we went on, I believe we took the bands on the bar and twisted one band around the bar a few times. Watch for that. You see how they're on there? They're just looped, they're doubled. Once again, back-to-back short rest periods. Come on, Chris. Yep. Did these on max effort day 2, just increase the band tension. I believe these are mini bands. They're doubled. Can't really squeeze that bar because there's no pivot points in it. It's just one stiff bar, so you got to let it roll in your palms. This was our first day doing this, so it was kind of experimental. Like I said, it took about 15 minutes to hook it up. We had to use my little bands on top to keep it from coming out of the uprights. And once we did that, we figured out the right height, and we said, okay, this seems about right. And it looks like it's the same weight to me. I think everybody was just getting comfortable with the rhythm. Jake's using extreme close grip, which I like. Try to pull those elbows in. Don't leave them out flared. It turns into basically a tricep board press, so to speak. There you'll see the band's been wrapped around 2 times on each side. Now it's a little more hard. But not for me. 6 sets of 10 here, I believe. That's 60 reps total. Back to back. I do these extra frames. I cut out all the extra stuff I don't need in there. Looks like we've wrapped it again. It's a 3rd wrap. You wouldn't think you wrap that band around there does much difference, but it does. Forrest showed up a little late and just hopped right in. He was a little bit more fresh. He didn't get the speed bench done, so he's strong. Forrest, 420 pounds, 430, 440 raw bencher, somewhere in there.
Strong.
Jake here, we wrapped the bands for Jake because he was sandbagging a little. Now he's gritting his teeth. He needs to get a mouthpiece. All that clenching, you can crack molars. Incline rollers, incline rolling dumbbells. That was a palms facing away exercise. Now we do a palms facing exercise. Chris is doing them right. You don't want to relax at the bottom right there, because what you do is you loosen those tendons that run over the elbow into the forearm, and you will irritate them, and they will get no rest, because we do this every 72 hours of our life. They will never get a rest, so you don't want to irritate them. I don't have my cuffs on because I was having a breathing panic attack on speed bench. It was really warm in the gym this day, real humid, and the air conditioning was not working quite well, so it was like breathing out of an hairdryer. Okay, Forrest hopping in there. Of course, he's going to one-up me. He likes to do that, but that's how we train. It's like he's got, what, Ashley, 65s? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, probably 65.
Yeah, I can't tell. I can see the number. It shows the number.
Multiple sets. Everybody does them back to back. we've had some really good workout sessions the last 3 weeks. Seen a lot of real good rhythm and, would you say so?
Yeah.
You've been training with us on Tuesday nights.
Here on this day.
Oh.
I was at a meet.
Oh, that's right.
We're on our own.
The morale's been very good, and I'm very impressed. All right, I'm hopping right in there because Forrest grabbed him. Now I'm going to grab his weights, I think. Not too long ago, I would do 3 reps of these and my right arm would give out. So I'm testing myself to see the progress the cortisone shot is done for me. No fatigue on that side. Little weakness, of course, still, but it's growing. Changed angles because Mike Meatball Lupacek over there got in the way of my camera. Go figure. So I had to move the camera over. These were feeling good. I'm the king of rolling dumbbells. That's always my bread and butter to build a big bench. Love them. Louis said. Shoulders, you know, we rotate. Barbell, log press, side delt raises. I think we even do plate raises somewhere in the next video. But always trying to switch it up. We should have added bands to this exercise. I know bands attached to that very well. But into the workout, I wasn't thinking that because I did 9 sets of 8 reps. So my shoulders are pretty much good. But nothing like finishing off a little bit of shoulder press machine work here. Tomorrow is speed day. Looking forward to that. Another volume day for me. With 2 chains. Ashley, what are you doing tomorrow? Post-meet workout.
Whatever I want.
Whatever you want. I like it. Whatever you're doing is working, so why break protocol? All right, is that it? No, I'm going to hop in there. We'll get a piece of the action. Yeah, not very mobile getting in there. Feels good. I like eyes, Y's, and T's too. We're going to do those again. All right, that's speed bench. As you know, we do a max effort 72 hours later. This one was good, but pissed me off in another way because one of our, my handoff guy, I think he got hurt. That's what he said, but the next day he was fine. So did he really get hurt or was he tapping out of the competition for the night? I don't know. Let's take a look at it. A lot to talk about in this video. All right, here we are. Tuesday night, 4:30. They said we want to do decline bench. I said, okay. So we're using these apparatuses here, these monolift style hooks. We've never used them before, so it was kind of hard getting into the bar there. I was going to do slingshot. I wasn't doing any shirt work tonight, so I went to my truck and got out 4 of them. These are Pharrell F8 ones. I don't know what they're called. But that's $4.95, and I want to go heavy. Here's Heinz Raw, $4.95. That looks good. Jose here, who's putting up tremendous numbers as of late. $4.95. Is he doing it raw, Ashley? I can't see. No apparatus.
Looks like raw.
Got to get the butt down, though.
Yeah, I don't see anything on his chest.
Good job, Jose. Here I am with the Bumblebee, the Dark Side bench band. I love this little guy. It's not a little guy. It's a pretty thick one. 605 on the bar. Decline. Really weird on these apparatuses, those little red bar holders there. Kind of weird. You take the lift right in your line. If the bench is where it should be. Heinz with 605, wanted to do it raw, but fell short and butt was definitely off the bench, as the video shows, but it was a valiant effort. Jose here puts on a regular size Dark Side bench band, and he's going to try 605. This guy's got great form, technique, and a lot of heart, and we're going to see some big things from him. Jake here wearing a half Pharrell shirt. He's been doing quite well in that. All these band shirts are mine except for the ones Dan has, and I like to pass them around and let everybody use them. He got one there. He comes back and does it for a double. I don't know if I have that on here, but good for him. Bumblebee again, 715. All the reds. That's all the reds we have. We're missing some, so I know it's 715. Kind of hard getting that hand off sometimes, but come down, make contact, and put it up. Nothing exciting, really. I was just warming up. Line's going to get in the half Pharrell shirt and try 715. I don't know if these things were a blessing or a curse, because I'll explain later. Building the shirt good, putting it up. So here I am putting on the Atlas. Haven't seen that in a while. One of my favorites. Like to break it out once in a while, get out of the shirt, play with some bench bands. Nuclear Green. I really love this guy. I pushed the bench back a little bit on this one because Jake had pulled it forward. He's got a longer torso. So this, when they let go of it, it's pretty much in my line. So there's no pushing the bar out. Let's take it down. Little tight. Lock it out. 805. Okay. Jake here had pulled out the bench for him. And this is where he comes back and does get 2, I believe, at 495. What we didn't do is push the bench back towards the handoff person, so the bench stayed out. And when it stayed out here is where we ran into a problem. This is where he got hurt. Said he heard a pop and had this electrical sensation running down his left arm and was in some serious pain, so he had to tap out. And so did I. I wanted to go 900 or $1,000. This is 805. I realized on the way down he's not hitting where he should, and I wanted to pull it, but that happened and it rolled forward, and that caused a problem. He was out for the evening. Can't have that happen. Spider bar extensions. This time these are monster minis. It's heavy night. Volume is much lower, 6 to 8 reps, and I really think we, I know I did. I wrapped that green around there multiple times. Almost needed a mouthpiece for this one. I was really gritting my teeth on this exercise. I love it though. It's a kind of a new movement. Yeah. Seriously, it's like a JM, but it's an extension. It's a press. It works the triceps, especially right on the underside of the elbow there. I didn't get very many, man. My face is red. Jake here's going to try it. Oh. There's a right way and a wrong way, but at the end of the day, what he's doing and is working. Yeah, you hit a wall, don't you, Jake? It's humbling, for sure. I mean, I wanted to put weight on there, but eventually we want to get more bands on there and keep raising the amount out of band tension that we could do on this exercise. Jose just does it like it's just every other day. I think when Jose went, we should have lowered the bar closer to his head. I think it would have been a little harder. I'm no physicist or anything, but he's doing them like nothing. And he's strong. Don't get me wrong. But he's not even struggling. Like he's not even getting that little kinky point. All right. I've rolled the green around a couple times both ways, and I want to make it harder because I want to get stronger. Yeah. Right there is a little sticky point. Yeah. Red face. Yeah. Jose here's got the same setup. Just does it like it's nothing. He's got special powers. I want him to do $1,000, but he's got goals of doing 500 raw first, I believe, and then getting in a shirt, and that's cool. I want everybody in our crew to be able to put 1,000 pounds on the bar and do at least a board press with it, if anything. Dan here with a couple wraps of the green band here. Yep. Oh, yeah. We did this exercise 2 times in a row. We did it on speed day. We did it on max effort. So we will not do it tomorrow. Conjugate method, we rotate special exercises, and that includes tricep work too. Good job, Dan. Way to grind them out. Little plate race here. Old school. Used to do these back in the day. Haven't done them in a long while. So these felt really good. Yeah, you could lift it up and stop at various points and make it a lot harder, but we did 4 sets of 10. I'm not sure if there's much after this. I think we did a reverse push down or a push down of some sort, or and that might have been it. No, we did close grip. Jake wanted to do close grip. This was tough. At the end of the workout, per se. Wish we would have done it right after we did the decline. I've been a little fresher. But these were kicking my ass a little bit, and that's all right. My body didn't want to do it, but my mind did. These were tough for me. Yeah, think back, though. A month ago, I couldn't do that at all. Jose here with 2 plates and a quarter. I believe, I'm not sure if I got it on video. Some guys went to 3 plates and a quarter. Camera battery was starting to run low. So I think I cut out some of the bigger lifts. Don't think that we just do these weights. We actually moved up. I did 3 plates for 5 reps. 3 reps, I think I did. Still trying to get strong, man. Stronger than possible.
We're really strong.
Well, thank you. I try.
You had a good workout.
I every week I want to be making more progress and getting back. 7 months being down with that neck impingement thing. Atrophied my right arm 1 inch, and it's coming back slowly but surely. Muscle memory is a beautiful thing. So leads us to the chat box. Haven't been looking over here. I know you have. So
maybe.
Why don't you what, you taking off your clothes or something? It's not that kind of show. All right, what's going on over here?
A better angle here.
Can you read
Howard Weingarten, nice shirt.
Thank you,
Ryan.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I want to cut the sleeves off it and the neck off of it because that's the Kennelly cut. But I actually am going to do it the right way. I got somebody that's got one of those sleeve or seam cutters, and they're going to do it so it looks nice. Because I just do hack jobs on my bench shirts and I don't really care. But this one I want to look pretty because I'm proud of it. I like to take the neck off and the sleeve off and walk around and show the world what's really going on and get a lot of stink eye. Not that I don't get it already, but I plan on getting a lot more. And hopefully it creates a conversation while I'm out and about and around town with certain people.
Nice shirt, Ryan, and great job, Ashley. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to finish the comment.
I like to ramble.
Somebody kind of cut me off and then rambled for like 10 minutes, so
I'm good at that.
Sorry about that. The comment does say great job, Ashley, at the end, so thank you very much, Howard.
Cut off. That's what I'm good at.
I appreciate that. I really do. Great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Paul Offer. Hey, guys. How's it going?
It's going
How's
awesome.
It going, Paul? Nice job on your lifts that we watched earlier.
Awesome.
Evan Monster 1. Hey, Ryan and Ashley. Hey, Evan Monster. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you can make it.
Me and Evan have been talking on emails, having a good time talking about Tank Abbott and stuff. It's been fun. We were trying to get Tank Abbott on the show, and I got.
I'm sure you were.
No, we were,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how that could ever happen. Because a lot of people like that don't do anything for free, but I got Hannibal's email, and Tank Abbott is constantly on his show. Wouldn't that be cool to have the Golden Boy?
You haven't gotten Ed Cohn. What makes I will not get excited until I see that we're getting it ready for him and it's official.
Okay.
Because you're gonna talk about it, but you're not gonna do it. It would be incredible. That would be the show of our lives, and it would be amazing. and your dream would come true. But
You
are
know,
you gonna actually reach out and make it happen?
well, Ted Arcidi did a Hannibal interview, and it costed $5,000 to have Ted Arcidi talk on Hannibal TV. So,
Really?
and Ted Arcidi's a phenomenal bencher back in the day, and I thought maybe calling him, getting him on the show, but obviously $5,000, unless you're going to help me with that.
What happened to Tank Abbott?
Well, I'm sure Tank Abbott probably wants $10,000 too, so probably won't get him on the show. You know, they got to make money. They're worth every penny.
That'd be cool.
All right.
That'd be a great guest.
Oh, Paul Loeffler.
Paul Loeffler. But anyway, so we will be waiting for updates on when Tank will be on the show.
I'm going to try. I'm going to throw out an email to Hannibal and see what happens.
You guys all heard it. Tank on the show. Somebody's going to get Tank for us. And keep hounding on him to get Ed Cohn too. We got some people we want.
I got a bunch of Joseph Timborello too.
Paul Loeffler, great job, Ashley, and congratulations on your meet. Thank you, Paul, and right back at ya. Looked like you had a great day also. You killed it. Great lift that we saw earlier. Did we ever get like a update on how Christina did?
Yeah, he told me in a text message and I forgot.
Okay.
I don't have my phone down here.
'Cause I didn't see it. I'll have to see if I can find her. I bet she has an Instagram. I bet she would maybe follow me. I'll have to see
Possibly.
if I can follow her because I'm sure it was on her social media, and I must not get that. So I'll have to see. But I know you killed it. So thank you and very much congratulations on yours. You rocked it as always. Rocking that platform, killing it on bench. I love it. Love it. Very nice work and great to have you.
This is conversation between Roger Broom and another person. We can probably
okay.
skip over that.
But it's a new person.
I know.
Ice Duda. Did I say
Iced
that?
Utah. What?
Well, I just feel stupid. I kind of want to just
Iced
walk away.
Utah. Iced Utah. Read it, I guess.
I don't know.
You should have skipped it.
I should have. Oh, I don't.
Say it
I'm,
again.
Like all
Iced
red.
Duda.
I'm as red as your
Duda.
shirt. I gotta.
Duda.
I could do that. I know. I was like gonna try a couple different ways. Okay, iced. There should be
Your show. I'm gonna go sit over here.
I'm embarrassed. Iced Utah. I'm so sorry. Roger, you should come down to Iron Ground Gym with us. Don't need to be alone. Roger says, Ice Utah. I'm in Denver, but I will come see you guys when I'm in town. Nice. Very cool. Got some training partners going to get together.
Awesome.
Like have a buddy. Get together for a training session. Very nice. I didn't know what this one meant. I don't know, like, if it was the way I was sitting. Did you see that one?
No,
Jenny G.
I skip right over it.
Gucci Dan.
I just skip over it.
I don't know if it was because like
You're
the
wasting
lady
time
like
on it when I told you skip over it. Don't read it. It means
well, I
nothing.
want to know what it means. I think I don't know. All right. Oh gosh. Does this say something that I'm gonna butcher that where it's obvious what it says? Because now I'm just embarrassed.
Give it a shot. Try your best.
Festerson Oba Sohan,
Okay.
18. I got like a 600 to 700 pound bench.
Good for you, sir.
Wow.
Email Mr.
We like videos.
Festerson. Will you please send me a video? I would like to see
Throw
that.
them up here. Yeah, we like to
What
watch
you're doing
them
is
and we like to
phenomenal,
show
and
'em off.
I'd like to show them off.
Definitely.
As with anybody who likes to send videos to my email, and as you see, we put them on the show, and love to do it.
I can't get it lined up. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
That was not working like I planned. Drew Howard.
Howard.
Hey, awesome show so far. Really enjoying it.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Drew. Appreciate it. Super glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Howard Weingarten. Ryan, you need a warlord to get sleep. You need a warlord to get sleeves that feel like that in a band shirt. Also, we are in the first stage of putting on a meet down here. I'll keep you and your team informed. Very nice. Very nice.
And that's where's Howard Weingarten, Denver? We said?
Wasn't that Roger that said that?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Roger.
Can you remind? Is he?
Howard's in the middle, in between San Francisco and LA. Like
we
in
talked
the middle.
about, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought he was in California.
A warlord to get sleeves like that. I want a tight sleeve because one of my.
Well, I think he's talking about the way that Roger's shirt fit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to get a hold of. I haven't talked to John Alec in a while. Wonder if he's doing well. But anyway, yeah, tight sleeves. Because you know when I bring the bar down like this, what I'm searching for is something behind the arms. And a lot of my shirts that I've worn in the past feel like somebody's got their both arms cupped underside of my triceps on both of my arms, and when I come down, it's a feel that I've missed since the Phenom. I felt it in the Black Widow, a Pharrell shirt back in the day. We talked about that. It's great that the all this pressure that's occurring here, yada yada yada, but a tight sleeve is something that I prefer in a band shirt because I don't have one. Sometimes I've had ones that have been too tight and ones that are not tight at all.
This one I'm not sure, like if there's a typo. Damn, you were in Pokey. Oh, Polka. That's what they were calling it. Yeah. As soon as I said it out loud,
Me and Mary thought that was cute because a bunch of people would like that. Like from Idaho would call it pokey. Yep. Oh, you guys are lifting in pokey. Yep. Yes, we were in Pokey this weekend and we had a blast there. And Kyle helped badass. Yes, yep. He was amazing. Like I can't say it enough. He just like compared. Be one thing like if he wasn't.
Did you buy him dinner or anything after the meet?
I should have.
Yeah.
I should have. Now thanks.
Oh, I don't know. Show you
Kyle, I do. We
like,
do.
Hey,
we totally owe Kyle a dinner. That's for sure. I think everybody was so tired. Like me and Mary went straight home and crashed for a minute. And,
that come down after a meet, I know.
Yeah, we were all real tired. And,
that's when you get your second win.
But no, we cannot say thank you enough. He was incredible. Like it was great. It was great. We're very, very grateful for Kyle. Let's see here. Good to see you, Sean. Glad you're here. Howard Weingarten. We're looking around January or February. So those must be for the meet that they're putting on down there. Very cool. Keep us informed.
What federation would that be, Howard? Just curious.
Good question.
IPA or
Roger Brome. Ashley, having to lift in kilograms is like having a math test before you lift. Oh, I know. It was so bad. Like, oh my gosh. As soon as I realized, I saw kilos and I was like, son of a bitch.
Can I tell a story?
Is it going to be embarrassing?
No, it's a kilogram story.
Okay, all right.
When we were in the Ukraine and we were in the warm-up room, and for one thing, it was 106 degrees in there. In the warm-up room, it was dark. There was no lights. The only lights were somewhat reflecting from the stage, but they had a curtain in pitch black kilo plates. I remember warming up, and I was like, Paul, what is that? And I whatever it was, I go, Paul, it feels like 700. That's how we warmed up. We didn't even know what we were doing. It was scary. We didn't know kilos, and we didn't know what I was like, that feels like 7, Paul. Like,
you feel like you're freaking.
We couldn't see.
I can't even imagine that.
The kilos are rough unless you do them all the time.
Well, like when I went to the LA Fit Expo, and that was all they had in the whole warm-up room.
I'm no good.
And I didn't feel as bad because there were tons of experienced lifters there, and there were a couple charts posted throughout that had everything broke down, that would tell you this weight is red. And everybody was, over there just living and dying by this chart. I wasn't the only one. I had people that were way more experienced than me. They're like, okay, so would this be 400 or whatever? And I'm like, dude, you're asking the wrong. But I'm like, hold on, this chart is our Bible right now.
I'm getting good because all I know is the reds. I know what those are, but those little ones, 25,
you had blues, 30, yellows, blacks, silvers. I was like,
it's rough. Hey,
I feel like it should. Well, and then on squat, it was also a 65-pound bar, and then our collars were the heaviest collars I've ever seen. It was 10 pounds of collar. It was just, I was like, I'm just going to have to guess. But again, Kyle came out and was so every weight. The poor guy was he got on his app and was just talking me through it, how to load up every lift and every weight. It was great. He was amazing. I can't say that enough.
Daniel Riho.
Riho. Just wanted to say Just wanted to stop by and say you're the GOAT.
Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that.
How do you know he wasn't talking about me?
He's healing up from a torn tricep and doing quite well.
Yes,
like,
good to
kicking
see
some
you,
ass, making
Daniel.
a fast
So,
comeback.
so glad you're here. I'm glad
Awesome,
you're healing
Daniel.
up
Thank
quickly.
you. Good talking to you. Nice meeting you. And hopefully in the next one, get a lift in one day. Got to find out where you live and where we can cross paths, and make it happen. That'd be fun.
No, very, very good to have you here.
I think he's back east, maybe. But
Gotta go. I'm at Bonnaroo. I'd love to get a lift with you one day, bro.
Awesome. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Like to have you on the show, Daniel, too. I like to pick your brain about benching sometime, too.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Daniel. Great to see you. And then the next one is Kyle Reeder, the lumberjack, who is answering that the bars were Texas deadlift bars that we were using. Super cool that you're on here. I'm so excited that you're on the podcast tonight, Kyle. That is so cool. Daniel Hawk, have you ever done a video of your technique in a SD?
No, you were up here. You just Daniel.
Oh, it's because it was Texas. Sorry, I was just like Kyle had said Texas bench bar. Yeah, sorry.
Fester in here is talking about something. Festerson.
Texas was. Kyle said this is Kyle. It was a Texas bench bar. Festerson. Obasohan. 18. I heard it the first 3 times. Okay, thank you. Awesome video though. Thank you, Festerson. Glad to have you here. Very cool. Always great to have you here. Paul Loffer, got my blood done the other day and got the results back. Cholesterol is good. Heart is doing good, I assume.
Yep.
And I'm gearing up for Worlds in October. Nice.
Yeah, Paul, last week,
Very cool.
Dan Loggeman and myself were talking about your health, and we were kind of wondering how you're doing, so that's good. Glad that you're doing good and you're staying healthy. Howard Weingarten.
Ashley, when you set your feet where you are used to and turn your toes out to the sides, and you will never push up off the bench. Thank you, Howard. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. And then Kyle's talking about the bar. The deadlift bar was also it was a Texas deadlift bar.
Right. Now you're a Daniel Hawk.
Daniel Hawk. Now we're here with Daniel. Daniel, have you ever done a video of your technique? Now you're gonna complain that I'm too loud. Normally I get this.
You're too loud. You're in the red. You're blowing them out. About right there.
I can't win. I swear to God. Okay.
You're blowing their audio out a little bit. Sorry.
You can appreciate my anger though.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know. You've never seen it, like all the time. I get I'm talking too quiet. And he's over here.
Every video I've
No.
ever live, you guys are great.
Thank you.
Continue, please.
You're the best audience and fan. Let's see here. Sorry. Okay. Am I too now you got me all self-conscious.
You're good. You're in the yellow right there.
Have you ever done a video of your technique in an SDP? I'm 6'4" and just starting to get into a SDP instead of my F8.
Okay, so a video of my technique, as far as putting the shirt on and some of the adjustments that I do, I can make a video for that. Yes, I can show you how I wear the shirt and what adjustments I make to get more tricep support behind the arm, and we can do that. We'll put that on the list of things to do. I got to do a grip video. I got to do a Phenom shirt video. So add it to my list, and I will sooner or later get that done. I only got one Phenom shirt here, I think. 1 or 2.
Here in Trace here?
Here. Yeah, it's in the room behind us.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. That's it?
I gave a lot away, donated some for charity, etc., etc. Yeah.
You have some mimosas?
I know Dan Logman has a few of them. I don't think I got those back. I'll ask. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Daniel.
Lumberjack.
Good to have you here. The Lumberjack, Mr. Kyle Reeder. It was awesome being able to help y'all out. Well, again, thank you so much. You
sir.
were incredible. Yes, you were so great. I just loved how you were just always there. just the whole time. Even though you were competing, you were just there for us the entire time. You were great. You were great. Can't say that enough. I know I've said it a million times, but we just appreciated it so much. I don't know what we would have done without you. Like, it would have been a shit show. So thank you so much for your support and your help the entire time. Me and Mary both just up and down want to thank you a million times.
Just say Elias Rubin.
Elias Rubin.
No.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Don't try that
I'm
part.
like,
No,
what are you
don't butcher
talking
any
about?
words.
I'm gonna
Just
say
keep
his
it
name.
simple.
Okay, Elias Rubin. Hola, amigos.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Oh, you're talented. Good to have you around. Remy Shirley.
Remy Shirley. Glad to have you here, Elias. Thank you for joining us. Remy Shirley, love your content. I'm back. I watched Julius attempt 804. I think if he had practiced Mendelssohn he would get 800.
Practice with Mendelssohn?
Mendelssohn form or practice with Mendelssohn?
I don't know. Yeah, Julius will get it. You know, it's just one of those days. You have a little off day. I mean, we saw him do 796 in the gym a few weeks prior, so there's no question he can do it.
Oh, we know he's got the
Yeah,
strength.
it's just a matter of that perfect day. You got to have that perfect day sometimes, especially at an 800 raw bench. You know, if something's off a millimeter, or, you know, it's just, he'll get it. Oh, Mendelssohn form, F-O-R. You know.
Okay, I wondered that as okay, Mendelssohn form. Howard Weingarten.
Hand placement video.
Hand placement video. Welcome to my world, Howard, where you have to ask for things many, many times. Are you gonna get him that hand placement video?
Yeah, well, there's two hand placements.
There's multiple videos that people want you to do, and you need to.
I need to shoot them. Yeah.
Do what the fans want. Yes, because a lot of people could benefit from that. You just gotta keep. One of these days, he will, Howard. Just persistence.
Yeah, because I need to
keep poking at him. I'll keep poking at him.
I need help with the video because you need to zoom in on this part
help you.
When I'm putting my hand on the bar to showcase what I'm trying to express by getting the meat of the palm here, the catcher's mitt there in the bar. So I need to go to the gym and turn the radio off and F everybody and just shoot our videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today would have been a perfect day. There was like
dead?
Nobody in there. For the first part of the time I was in there, the music was very low, so it would have been like perfect. It was very quiet. It would have been the perfect day. Yeah. I should have texted you and told you to come.
Well, with summer here, the gym ought to be kind of slowing down.
Especially like during the day, since we'll be able to go in earlier on Sundays.
Good point.
We need to just bring that so that when we have the perfect day, we can.
Tim Odell
can shoot it. I'll try to remember to remind you. To remind you. Tim Odell, sup BMTV fam. Big congrats on the meet, Ashley. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It was a good day, good trip. Very excited about it. Thank you, sir. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Always great to have you. Cami Kennelly. What advice do you both give to someone who has never stepped foot in a gym but wants to? You've stepped foot in a gym?
Yeah, like
we've helped you out before.
10 years ago.
Okay. Okay. Do you have something or you want me to start?
Well, it depends if you want to go to the gym to lift weights or you go in there just to do cardiovascular work.
Probably lift weights, right? Or both.
Moderate amount of weights.
Just to get healthy.
Yeah, a general weight training program, and don't overwhelm yourself by trying to go in 5 times a week. Just start with 2 times a week.
Start slow.
And each 3 weeks, add an extra day, and go no more than 4 times a week.
Program.
Yeah. Keep it simple and have fun.
Yeah, make it fun. Take it slow. Don't I know a lot of people that are new worry about other people.
Yep.
You know, it can be very I know, when I first started, I was super self-conscious, and you feel like everybody's watching you. Just remember, most people are in there working on themselves and doing their own thing, and they're not, you don't have everybody staring at you, judging you. It feels like that. That's how I felt when I first joined. But remember, they're in there learning and trying to better themselves too. So usually they're going to be more focused on
Yeah,
what
and
they're
don't
doing
pick
than worrying about judging you or anything like that.
Don't pick a hardcore gym. Gold's Gym, even a Planet Fitness is a good start because there's a lot of machines, a lot of cardio machines, some general weight stuff, and it's get your feet wet by going in there. Just don't eat the pizza and donuts on Friday because I think they offer that for free.
But yeah, just take it slow, make it fun. Remember that, you know, consistency is key. You're not gonna see results within the first week or two. You've got to, you know, figure out how to make it a habit, make it consistent. Like he said, don't think you're gonna go in there 6 or 7 times a week for 3 hours a time, and that's not even beneficial. Start out slow. Do a few days a week.
Go in 1 hour
for like an hour.
Keep the rest period short.
Yeah, make sure, you know, keep yourself moving, and just, you know, be open to learning. If you see somebody in there that looks very like they know what they're doing and looks friendly, don't be afraid. You know, people are usually really great to help if you have questions as you're going along. Also, like these days, the internet, there's a lot of information on the internet. Now you do have to weed out some of the not so good advice, but there's also a lot of good advice out there for, you know, sample programs you can do. If you're wondering like how a certain exercise is performed, you can usually find great videos on YouTube that give you a really good idea of where to start with that exercise and what things to focus on to do it correctly. Yeah, but just take it slow, make it fun, and remember that you know, it's going to be a journey. It's not going to be like a short, quick, boom, you're going to see results. You're going to have it all figured out. Just be open to learning and open to trying to slowly make it a long-term habit. Because down the road, that's when, if you can put in the work in the beginning and get to that consistency, that's when you're going to start to see results. And then when you start to see results, that's when you're going to get hooked, and that's when you're going to, you know, it's going to start getting easier to keep going because you see results, you know it's helping, you know it's working. You just have to hang into that point because you won't see it right away. But if you keep going and you keep doing the right things and you have that consistency,
eating right,
you will see results. And then like that just bumps up your, you know, desire to go, and that's when it gets more fun, and that's when it gets easier to go.
I say eating right. If you start eating right, you'll see more progress in the gym too.
That helps too.
Whatever your goals may be.
Because you're going to start
putting
to
on
see
muscle
results
or losing
quicker.
body weight.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got different results, but those are pretty, you know, it's pretty good advice for just general anybody trying to get healthy, you know. And don't, again, with the eating right, don't think you have to be 100% perfect all the time. And if you have one bad thing, then it's pointless, and you might as well just stop, you know, keep eating a bunch of, you know, bad stuff. Try to find something that's sustainable, where you're not getting rid of all of your. Okay, I'm being nudged, so apparently I'm done with this.
No, you made your point. Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Apparently,
Thank you.
You're good.
I'm getting nudged under the table, so I guess I'm done.
Well, you can take notes after the show.
God.
Showbit Jane.
I hate my life. Showbit Jane, how's Benchmonster family doing? Congratulations, Ashley.
Doing awesome.
Thank you, Showbit. Yep, we're doing good, and thank you. I appreciate that.
Glad to be back on Thursday night.
Nice to be back to our regular day. I enjoyed. I was glad we got to do last Wednesday though, so that I could still be on it, and I got to be on it and still go to my meet, and everything worked out good, and we're back at regular time, regular day.
Looks like Howard says it's an IPA meet, so that's a band shirt meet. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
January, February, plenty of time to train. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For sure. CJ Morgani. Lift ran late, so I'll have to catch up later. Hope everyone is doing great. Congratulations to Ashley for absolutely killing it. Thank you, CJ. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the nice words and the congratulations. I really appreciate it very much. Oh, all right. The Lumberjack. Kyle, we should be there in March for Mary's meet. Oh, that is awesome to hear. That would be wonderful to get to see you again.
Isn't there an October meet?
March. It's gonna be in March.
October is gonna be in March. Okay.
Yep, the next meet will in trout. Well, the next meet that Mary's putting on is supposed to be in March. So sounds like Kyle's gonna be there. So we're super excited for that. It'll be awesome to get to see you again. Very cool.
Couple message retracted issues, which I don't
also.
understand.
I don't know why that's
Howard,
happening.
is that when you type a message and then like you erase it and it does that, or
did YouTube censor something?
YouTube algorithms like take away your message? I always wonder what's going on there.
Like,
all right.
I think it's they typed something and then decided they wanted to delete it and type
I
something
have no clue.
different, but I'm not sure.
I always think YouTube's
Howard,
after
if
us.
you could let us know, like if you just, because Howard is one of the, there's a couple here.
Yeah, Anthony Torres.
But yeah, Howard, if you could just like let us know if you just typed something and erased it, or if you had something there that YouTube just did something with, because we don't know. That happens fairly often and we don't totally understand what it means.
Anthony Torrens.
I learn a new way to hit triceps every video. I have to try that spider bar apparatus with bands. I love the flared elbow extensions, especially to a pin.
Yeah, a lot of times when you watch the Benchmonster TV show, you'll see us with doing different tricep movements and different angles and different resistance and stuff. And we always look for stuff on TikTok or YouTube, Instagram, and try to find new things and do them in the gym. It keeps training fun, and there's never really any boredom, and it keeps the muscles guessing. Muscle confusion, maybe? Sister.
Kennelly, thanks for letting me be part of your show. I love you guys. Glad we've never had a live audience before. No. Thank you. Thank you.
Howard Weingarten.
It's awesome to have you here. Like I said, it's cool to have a live audience. Love it. So thank you for joining us, Cammie. Good to have you here. Howard Weingarten. Ryan, maybe you and Ashley can both lift. It would be great for you to make your second comeback meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Keep us posted on that one. Roger Brome. Ashley, when are you competing in gear?
That's a good question.
It's a fair question. Well, I've competed in a bench shirt now back at Mendelssohn's meet. So I did a band shirt.
Single ply
Band shirt. But I have yet to compete do squat or deadlift in gear. I did recently get squat briefs. I don't have a squat suit or a deadlift suit or anything. But I do have squat briefs that Mary's going to come down sometime on a Saturday and help me figure out how to use them and how to utilize them. And so I'm going to start playing around with those first. And then we'll see where it goes from there. Cause you can't use briefs in a meet, can you? It has to be a suit, right?
I think it's still equipped. I think you can do whatever you want.
Use briefs if that's all you got.
If that's all you got. I think that's still equipped. Yeah. Your choice not to wear a squat suit. So.
And I mean, if the briefs go really good, one of the I've always said that I'd like to try one of these days.
Hopefully sooner than later.
I think I said once I turn 40, I'd like to do a full
That's
power.
Too far away.
I mean, not
Roger
as
Brome.
far as it should be.
Has a question for me.
Well, Roger Brome I was still answering his question for me. But I guess I'm done.
You're 40.
So,
that's when you're going to see her in gear.
At some point. I would like to do a full
from now.
power geared meet someday. But I'm going to start playing around. I've done a bench shirted one. I like to play around in the bench shirt here and there. Got to figure out those squat briefs. And then maybe graduate to a suit from there. We'll see. We'll see. Roger Brome. Ryan, do you feel steady improvement after the neck treatment?
Absolutely. I noticed it of course, I took 5 days off and came back and noticed immediately an improvement. Like the right arm I wasn't having to use all shoulder and this irky jerky thing that I've been doing. Actually, all the muscles were working in unison. It felt weird, and it has felt weird for like a week and a half after that shot. But now I'm getting used to it, and I'm kind of exhibiting it now, and trying to get a little bit more weight on the bar, and bring the atrophy back to normal size over here. I haven't measured my arm recently, but One problem I'm having, Roger, and I talked to the doctor last Monday on a follow-up appointment with the cortisone shot, is carpal tunnel syndrome. Really bad. Right arm, probably the worst. That's my dominant arm over here. But just a lot of carpal tunnel in the hands. Didn't have that problem prior to the shot, but since then it's been an issue. So I don't know if that's gonna stay. That's I've been trying to do stretches, all this other stuff. Anytime I'm doing little things, and the hands cramp up real bad. And it's not carpal tunnel. I keep track of what's going on with my body, but ever since the shot, I told the doctor this. I wrote it on the little questionnaire sheet before I saw him. I checked carpal tunnel and the numbness in the hand. Well, not numbness, but the tightness in the hands. And he just shrugged it off. Didn't. I think he said I can deal with it or something, whatever that meant. But if it pursues, it's gonna be hard to continue with that. It's not a problem when I bench, but it's when I do little things, working on something, it flares up. So a little upset about that, but hey, other problem with my arm and my bench wrestling abilities has been fixed so far. Doctor said that I go, how do I keep it from coming back? He said, don't bench heavy. Oh boy.
Nice.
Well, okay.
That's the easy answer.
That's an easy out for him. So I guess I can't bench heavy. So my understanding is with the cortisone injection, I guess I have a certain amount of fluid or oil that's in my joint. And I guess by benching heavy, I'm going to shorten the life of that and see him sooner than later. So I don't know. I'm loving it right now. It's not holding me back. Like I said, the whole arm, this whole side's just it's not fully back yet, but I figure a good month of supplementation and we should be back 110%. Because I'm back right now, it's 95%, but there's still just a little bit of muscle weakness on that side because it's been clamped off for 7 months. So, all right.
Paul Loffer. Hey Ryan, I'm off this weekend. Took some time off to work, to rest up and spend some time with my family. Would it be possible to talk to you Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, one of those days. Yeah. What are we doing Saturday? Workout at 11. Anything else going on? No, Saturday afternoon. He's 3 hours ahead, I believe. So
Other than seeing your dad. And
yeah, maybe at 2:00 or something. 5 your time, maybe, or something. We'll figure it out. I'll text you, see if you're available, and maybe wake up Sunday. And we don't have much going on Sunday. I don't work out on Sunday, so maybe I'll text you on Sunday. It's a pretty good day to yap on the phone. So, Paul, I hope I put you in as a contact. I don't know if I have, so I hope I did, because I'm gonna text you when I'm available. So,
well, if you can text him, then you have his number.
Do I? But I don't know if it's in my
You said you were gonna
contacts.
text him.
Like, I don't know if I
Have
put
you
it.
texted him before?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll have it. I mean, you might have to go back and add his
I'll
name
look.
if you have.
Add his name, yeah.
But I'm sure you can. If you've texted before, just go down and figure out which text stream was his. Put his name in there so that it's easy to find for next time. But you should have it if you've texted him.
Remy Shirley says Jessica Butner is a world champion.
She's incredible.
And I had some videos of her. She competed recently and set a deadlift,
the Canadian forklift,
IPA world record or something, pull. We'll have it on next week's show. I totally forgot to post that.
We should have, yeah.
Alex Estrada sent it to me.
We've put videos of
and
her
I forgot
on the
to post
show
it.
before. We've put training videos and competition footage of her because she's just amazing. And when we did our trivia, one of the questions was about her. Her nickname was the Canadian forklift. She's just incredible. I'm just gonna skip. He's got another question that has to do with her, so I'm just gonna bump to that one and then go back up. He says, but she's a type 2 diabetic, so she can use ABD abuse insulin. Is she natty?
Insulin is a anabolic hormone, so I don't know if that does anything for strength. And that IPF Federation is drug tested. I don't know
I was
how.
gonna say she competes in a drug tested.
Well, they're not testing for
but,
insulin.
I was
I don't
gonna
think.
say, but yeah. So
I don't think they test for insulin, so she'll be fine there. But
she's incredible.
I've played with insulin before, and I don't remember shooting insulin and feeling strong.
Really?
No. Good pump in the gym, but I would take it with glutamine, creatine, and a dextrose shake, and you go in the gym and you get a massive pump. Maybe that pump can be utilized for, I don't know. Does she have an advantage using insulin? I don't know as far as its advantage for strength. Not sure. I don't think anybody should be using insulin as a strength drug.
No,
but
she's a diabetic. I mean,
kill
she's
yourself.
a straight up diabetic.
Yeah.
I mean, if you follow her on Instagram, she talks about it, and yeah. So
yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna say I don't think it's gonna give her a huge advantage, but
I mean, I never thought of that. Who knows? But
maybe they should come up with a new rule in
she's
powerlifting that you have to have
amazing.
a blood glucose level of 90 when you lift. You can't. I don't know. Shit.
Good Lord,
Hey,
really?
well, that's where we're going in this crazy world. All right, David.
Well, yes, David. Watching Ryan's speed bench with 225 and bands is the best motivation.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure the video you're watching, I'm moving it quite violently with explosive power, and that's the whole reason behind it. And usually that's 225 when I'm in perfect physical shape and I don't have any ailments like this neck thing or anything. Yeah, my speed bench numbers with bands are 225, 235, 45 usually. That's the numbers I work with and try to move them as fast as possible. Daniel Hawk.
Daniel Hawk. Sweet. Thanks for anything technique wise. Not a lot of information for 6'4" benchers.
No, and I'm a long arm bencher myself at 6'2". So Daniel, what you are going to have to do is what I did is that you have to really work on your arch, because I'm sure you got a long wingspan, and that is a lot of bar travel. So we want to get the lower lumbar arched up as high as we can, and the upper back. So you got two areas of the spine that you need to contort. And then we need to get that SDP shirt. Is that what we're talking about? Did he ask about the
Oh, did he?
who asked about the SDP? Yeah, he's not SDP. So I'm just saying the shirt's everything. I mean, if you're lifting in a geared contest, that SDP is your go-to. Yes, you got to have a raw base, but that's worked on in training. Super Duper Phenom. One thing I can say about those, now the material has changed somewhat, but the goal is the same. You want to get the arms tight and the chest panel has to be correct. Back in the day, you used to be able to get a real small chest panel like this, and it would stretch out. Now, Inzer's material, you can't do this super chest like this because it will only stretch out a half inch. So you're going to have to get it dialed to a specific weight, and with the shirt in the stock position, which is the neck. I think they're all scooped now. There's no such thing as a regular SDP neckline. I think they're all literally scooped. And you might be able to adjust the scoop on that neck, and maybe a 1 inch. It may come with a 1 inch scoop, but you probably want a 2. That's what worked best for me. And then putting the shirt on, sleeves all the way up. And that's not you don't want the tricep support line in your armpit, because that doesn't work. That renders the shirt useless. So that tricep support line, when you have that shirt on and you pull those arms back, you're going to feel like a wire behind your arm, that crease, and it's going to bite into your arm. That is your tricep support line. So, and I'll make a video showing how I adjust that and take adequate jumps when I do so. Remy Shirley.
Let's see. Remy Shirley.
This is interesting.
The deleted message might be a message too long. I had to rewrite my last question.
Huh.
It could be. And Howard Weingarten did also respond that, yes, it was me. I hit the send button too soon. It didn't make much sense, so I took it off.
Oh.
This time it wasn't YouTube.
Oh, okay. Because
Good to know.
I want to be mad at YouTube anytime I can. So what they put us through with the Dave Smithy show.
God, that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was so bad. So bad. I was like, really? Like,
Oh, I don't talk about it. I won't talk about it. Lumberjack.
I felt so bad. The Lumberjack, Kyle. APF single ply is single ply brief and single ply suit. So I think that means I could use my briefs for APF single ply. Thank you, Kyle.
APF needs to get band shirts in the mix and call it an unlimited division. I don't know what's holding them back. I used to really like that federation and the people that ran it.
I was wondering.
Now I'm just like, they don't impress me. Band shirts are the new thing, and it's what it is anymore. So you need to involve it in your federation, one way or another. It's just another division.
Just saying that because
You just call it the unlimited like they do, and then yeah, and everybody's happy. But no, you got to try to be different. You want to be. I don't know what I don't know what their theory is.
They're not the only one that's not allowing it.
Yeah, but I don't really consider the other ones any federation that needs to be acknowledged on this show. Are you talking about the USPA?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
One of them. There's a couple.
Right.
There's a few other ones, but yeah, that was the first.
Wabdle.
That was the first one that popped into my head.
I like
yes,
Wabdle.
There's multiple.
Roger Brome.
Roger Brome. Ryan, I had some weird stuff from texting and keyboarding. I started doing grip work in sand and grippers, and that has fixed it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I think he's saying for your carpal tunnel.
Grip work in sand, is that where you get, like Louis said, a 5-gallon bucket of sand and try to work your way down it like that? And I have the big green grippers with the springs on them. They're in the other room right there, and I use those often. But if those help, I'll definitely try it, because I'm freaking out now. Like, it's cramping up. When we were trying to put up the flags yesterday, it just is killing me, man. I don't know if I took some Orlin, which is a growth hormone releasing peptide recently. I thought it may have been some of that, so I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully
try BPC 157 in my wrist. That's good, great for injury. It's what I call surgery in a bottle. It heals like no other. Very phenomenal product.
Yeah, so why not try it for the wrist?
Yeah, I don't know where to shoot it.
I mean, you got enough meat like in your forearm.
And I'm good with the needle, so I can make it work.
There.
All right, Remy Shirley.
Not like in the bone of your wrist.
No.
But like in the meat part.
Yeah.
Remy Shirley. I love Jessica Butner, and she works really hard. I was just curious if insulin use was an advantage. If you're not diabetic, using insulin would definitely help, would it not?
Don't know. Like, if you were like a drug-free and you went out there and you shot yourself with insulin prior to a lift, I think it's dangerous, for one, because you can get your blood sugar could drop, and you could get shaky, palm sweating, and you will need sugar immediately, and you can pass out, I guess, if that was your goal. But I wouldn't even go there. I'm not even gonna like go into detail. Like, I've never done it, and I've never heard of anybody doing it, so I don't see the strength after effect of taking. It would have to be short acting insulin. It couldn't be long acting. So you're talking like a Humalog, which kicks in an hour and a half and has a 3-hour half-life or something. I just don't see that being an advantage. I may be wrong. Maybe that's something people are doing that we don't know, and that's why they're so strong. I doubt it, though.
The Lumberjack, Kyle. The guy running 2XL powerlifting is the big guy blocking it. So I assume that's the one blocking that he means blocking the use of band shirts. That's what you meant, right, Kyle? The guy running 2XL powerlifting is the big guy.
What's 2X powerlifting?
The band shirt use. This must be a federation. I assume.
Yeah, nobody wants to like have these band shirts, and they're all mad because, you know, guys are. I mean, you're seeing more and more people bench 800-900 pounds at 220 body weight. It's cool. I said it before when they came out that it was the future of the sport, and they're here, and they're going to be the next greatest thing.
Oh, it's a gym in Ohio, not a federation. My mistake. Okay.
I like them.
Thank you, Kyle. Yes, we know you like band shirts. Like,
yeah,
you're very pro band shirt.
I still think that I'm going to fly out to see Rob Farrell in person and spend a day going into crazy detail on what I want from a shirt. And I think if we talked, I think I could come up with something. Because working back and forth is great, and I have a lot of great shirts, but I just think, and I may be wrong. You know, he may look at me and say, that won't work. And then I'll say, okay, well, you know, I figured it would work. And but it might be worth a plane trip out there. Sumo versus conventional, are they equal?
Are they equal? I mean, I think so. Like, I've always never understood that sumo is cheating. Like,
they're not equal.
Like, when you see people that go close grip on their bench, and you see guys that go really wide on their bench, and you don't say, oh, that guy's cheating. That's not the same. That's not. I mean, they're both hard. They both take technical work. Sumo, I might argue, is almost like more technical word. I mean, I like both of them. I started out competing in sumo, and then I've switched to conventional because it's so much easier on the hips. But like when I started here, because I just did it, and when I first started, like I had never heard the sumo was cheating right away, and then I heard one of our training partners start making comments about it, and I was like, excuse me, what? Like, what are you talking about? So I think that they're equal. I mean, everybody's different, so some people are gonna have. Why are you shaking your head? You don't even deadlift. Why do you even have an opinion on this? I mean, like I said, I like both of them, but like everybody's different, and some people are gonna have more success than one or the other. Why, if you're better at sumo and you can pull more weight at sumo, why do conventional just because sumo's like they're both allowed? So I think they're both equal. Why are you shaking your head?
Mm-hmm. So
why are they not equal? Tell us.
I don't want to.
Mr. Big Deadlift guy.
That's your question.
Please explain. But you're over here shaking your head.
I think they have advantages for certain people, and I mean, some people that can pull sumo.
Again, with wide grip bench and close grip bench, and
but you're gonna
wider stance.
You're going to get a
wider squat deadlift. You're using things a little.
Well,
bit
you're going to get
differently.
complaints that people go coast to coast with their feet on the plates and pull the weight off the ground 4 inches because they're sumo.
So if
and
you
guys
have that kind of hip mobility, man, you're making it harder in a whole nother way. And if you can pull that off,
the guy that pulls a conventional,
harder.
You know, there'll be arguments there, but.
And again, like the bench.
Daniel Hawk on the bench, close grip, wide grip.
In my opinion, they're equal. Yes, I love them both. Like, I like both of them. I say, whichever one you can pull more weight doing is the one that you should be doing. Like I said, if my hips started killing me on the sumo, so I had to bring it in unconventional. Certain days my lower back will be killing me, so I'll spread it out for sumo where I feel like I can get more of my hips and legs involved, and it's not quite as bad on the lower back. I love them both. I think they're equal. No, never been a fan of people that say sumo is cheating.
Mm-hmm. People say it though.
I know. I remember the first time I heard it, and I was like, "What? Is this a thing?" And then I realized, for some people.
Daniel Hawks.
Good question, sir.
Started working on my arch with the roller, and it made a big difference. Yeah, 4-inch roller. I started with a 3-inch PVC pipe, but you'll eventually advance to a 4-inch on your lower lumbar, and keep that 3-inch for the upper lumbar. You want to arch that upper back. When you lay on the bench, you don't want to lay flat on your shoulder blades. You want to try to get up on your traps. People used to ask me, how painful is it benching 1,000 pounds? I says, not as painful as the arch. The arch itself hurt more than anything. As much as contorting as I was doing with my lower lumbar, I was literally feeling the bones hit each other. It was horrible. All right, Remy Shirley.
Ryan, I'm asking about insulin use in the long term during training, not just before the lift.
Okay, well that's different now. Now you're shuttling ingredients into your muscle prior to a workout. So if you could take creatine, glutamine, and take your insulin and then shuttle those into your muscle, then that could be somewhat of an advantage over somebody who is not doing that. Natural ingredients, of course. I don't know if there's any. You're a drug-tested federation, so you can't shuttle anything illegal. But you could, all the nutrients of glutamine and creatine could cause a weight gain of some sort, I would assume. And if you knew what you're doing correctly with your dextrose shakes and stuff, yeah, probably an advantage. And not tested for, so significant, a little bit of weight gain, but weight moves weight, and you put on 5 or 6, 10 pounds, and you're going to push more weight. So, yeah, I thought you were talking before meet, but long term, a little advantage over somebody who was not doing it, I believe. How little, I don't know.
So the gym in Ohio was that double XL powerlifting.
Howard
Weingarten. Sorry, I did it again, Ryan. I think he retracted a message is what he's referring to. Ryan, I agree with you about APF. They need to get on board with the band shirts. I heard they are nervous about finding spotters, but I don't know. I mean,
I know those people. I know
they have spotters that can safely spot a squat. Like,
there's
pretty big squad.
there's like a committee. There's like 3 or 4 people that are in the know. I think Wayne Pullum is one of them, but all those guys need to get them on the phone and ask them, and I'm sure they all have a different excuse. So it's just a matter of time. Eventually, they're going to allow them. I thought that like the WPO, which is an APF sanctioned meet, they had a WPO band shirt made up or was in the works or something, and yeah. So I don't know. I think they need to. Should go to a meet and be comfortable in your armor that you're bringing, whether it be a phenom or a single ply or a multi-ply or a ultimate ply, whatever it may be. Lumberjack.
The Lumberjack, Kyle. If APF ever picks up band shirts, I would jump from single ply to unlimited as fast as I could get the shirt ordered. That's what he's hoping for. What he's definitely rooting for that to get picked up in
maybe
the APF.
just make it like 2-ply band shirts for a while or something. Maybe not the like Mendelssohn 16-ply. Yeah, I don't know. Just like do something like shit.
That's fair.
Yeah. You have to
for starters, and then okay.
Remy Shirley, last question looks like. Got your name on it. So
Remy Shirley, Ash, I like your answer in the deadlift question because it's true. Sumo is hard, even if it gives depth advantage, but it requires different flexibility. Yeah, exactly. Like I can't count the number of times I've heard guys say, I can't sumo lift. I don't have the mobility.
Mm-hmm.
It's too hard on my hips. So something that like some people don't even have the mobility or flexibility for, can't do it. Why would anybody ever say that's cheating? Like, I don't.
You're always gonna have your critics about everything.
I've just never understood that. Just because a lot of those same people are on board for a bench with a wider grip and a nice sized arch where I've made it clear how I feel. I definitely think conventional and sumo are equal. I think whichever one you can pull more weight at, whichever one you like better, train both of them.
I got a question.
If you can do sumo, train both of them, and whichever one takes off more, whichever one you're having more success with, rock it.
What about that girl we had on the show, her video where she was like benching with her arms out and she moved the bar that much? I mean, shouldn't we start breaking down like bar?
That's different.
That's an argument.
That's different.
I just came up
with. That is different.
I mean, how are you going to compete against that?
And that's very controversial. I had somebody in the gym ask me about that, just like a week ago. Like
just that more, if she moved the bar that far, doink doink.
Crazy. Yeah, like that's different because like there was literally, and if you looked at the comments to her video, people were like hating on her. Yeah. Like, there's a fine line. Like you want to get as much advantage as you can with your arch, and if you want to take your hands.
I wish I could move the bar that far.
Well, like Mariana Nemova, like she created such an arch that she was literally doing a 4-board.
What happened to her?
Bench press. I don't know. I always wonder that because I just don't see anything from her anymore. And I used to she was plastered on my feed. She was the 16. She's not 16 anymore. This was a while back.
30 now.
I don't think she's quite that old, but definitely like mid to late 20s. But yeah, she was a 16-year-old. I want to say like 113, either 113, 123. I think 113. But the 16-year-old 113-pound girl that could bench like over 200 pounds.
300 in a shirt or something.
Maybe in a shirt, but she went raw a lot. Raw, she was deep into the 200s. I can't remember how much. And she was literally doing a 3 or 4 board.
Mm-hmm.
I would say 4
Good for
board.
her.
Like, moving it like that much. Remember we tried copying her setup for a while because she has like her handoff guy helps set her up. Like she does this thing and then he like bends her in half. We tried that for a while.
I tried to push you.
Yep. I could not do. So I mean, if you're flexible enough and you can do it, more power to you. But yes, I agree. Like when you're getting it to the point where you're moving it like that far, that's a little different. And with sumo, if you're going foot out to plate, like again, I think that could be I mean, if your hips can handle that, again, more power to you. My sumo is more of, is not that wide. Like with my sumo and most of the people I see, like you're not shortening it that much. But
Nope, I liked that question, and if it's not clear, I believe that sumo and conventional are equal. Both great lifts. Any deadlift. I love all deadlifts. Remy Shirley, you watching Devon Larratt versus Levon on the 25 arm wrestling?
I have not seen it.
It says, are you watching it like it's going to happen?
No.
Right.
Don't know anything about it. Out of the loop on that one. But if it's worth watching and entertaining, I will chime in. As a pay-per-view, or it will be on YouTube or Facebook Live. I'll have to check it out.
The Lumberjack.
Let me know, Remy, how I can watch that, and maybe send me an email about that. I'd be interested.
The Lumberjack Kyle, because they can't do it. I'm thinking that that's talking about when I said, why would somebody call sumo cheating? I think that's what that was in reference to. There's a couple things it could be, but I'm going to go with that because I like that the best. Let's see here. Remy Shirley, the major arch bench lifts needs to be looked at, maybe added rules. The major arch bench lifts need to be looked at, maybe added rules. I mean, maybe. I know I was just talking to somebody about this. They were asking me about that. And I mean, the thing is, that would be so hard to monitor. Like, how would you add that? Like, if your bench stroke is smaller than 3 inches, it's a red light. I mean,
no, it's a different division. You're in the 3-inch bench stroke division.
I mean, like, I
mean,
it should be maybe considered, because, like, some of us have 30 feet freaking strokes, and some people have 2 inches, and is that the same lift? Like, no, not really. Like, the person with that short bench, they might as well put boards on their chest. But again, if their body can do that, but yeah, I mean, it maybe should be considered in the rules. I just think it'd be really hard to monitor,
I don't know.
It'd be really hard to enforce those rules, but
Anything
if a
can
judge
happen.
sees a lift where they don't think the lifter's pressing it more than 3 inches, maybe it
Then you're discriminating, probably.
like I said, it seems like it'd be so hard to, like, okay, this guy, but
you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings.
3.5 or 4 inches, should that be accepted? Like, but I mean, I totally get the point on that one, because I totally remember that one that you showed, and if I remember in the comments, like, everybody was discrediting that lift. Let's see here.
Remy's talking about it again right here.
Remy, I think a lot of the times in the major arch benches, the ass on the board is the ass on the bench, probably. The ass on the bench is so minimal that it isn't true. Well, yeah, I was going to say, there's a certain point where when you're arching so much, like, your ass can't really be on. I mean, like, it's really probably more like the back of your thighs on so that
you got your arch and you got your hips totally under you.
Like, mother.
It's like the lower part of your butt cheek and not the chunk
like
of your
really
butt. Yeah.
More almost like
if you can bend like that, then you're real flexible, and it's an advantage over somebody who can't.
But there's definitely controversy. I mean, people look at your stroke and they're just like, well, yeah, like, if I could bend like that, if I only had to move it 2 or 3 inches, and it's not fair for those of us that have to move it 80 feet. Price Perez, good question here. What do you think Maddox needs to fix or change to hit 800?
Do you have an answer?
Oh, I assumed it was for you.
Oh.
Nobody cares about me.
No.
You want me to give Maddox bench press advice? Really? I feel like the laughing.
He's doing a couple things. He's got it's easy to say, but maybe a little stage fright. Get out there, and the actual pressure is real. The world is watching, and it's all on him. He's the only guy out there, unless Daniel Zamani comes out, which who knows when that'll ever happen. Or could Maddox be leaving his best lift in the gym 2 weeks prior? Because I believe we saw the 796 not too long before he attempted the 800 in the contest. And maybe it was a peaking issue. And I've done it before. I've left my best lift in the gym 2 weeks prior to a contest. So could be one or two of those things. He's capable of doing it, but everything has got to be right. And the power's there. He can do it. Every time we saw him at the Arnold and we needed a 782, that meet, he had it. I mean, there's no question. And he had a pec strain or something on that lift, so he backed out and didn't take an additional attempt. So it's just a matter of getting all those stars aligned and having that perfect meet. But you can only imagine a guy like that being out there, and he knows that he's the whole world's watching the guy, and it's a little bit of pressure, and he's going to get it. It's just there's not a lot of time. I mean, I don't know if he's a younger man or what his age is, but we don't want to see Julius get a injury. I know he had a pec strain not too long ago and recovered from that. But yeah, it's just I think it's you get a little stage fright when you go out there and you're the best guy in the world, and but
especially because it's built up so
it's
much.
So built up.
I think if you would have done it at the Arnold that day we were there, I think he would
and
have had it.
I still think that he's getting a tremendous payout when he does it for the first time and the first person to ever do it. So it's that stress too. A lot of things going through his mind when he's on that platform. And if you look at the last time he went out there, the handoff looked weird. He took the handoff and there was a little stutter there. It looked like the bar came towards his face and he moved it back out. If you look real close, it looked like there was a little bit of a mishap there when he held it. It didn't look like it was set in his right spot. So there's a couple little things there that but he'll get it. It's no doubt. It's just a matter of time. Roger Brome.
Only tiny girls do that extreme arch on the bench press. Can you even name them and their records?
Only Mariana Nemova, because she was like such a big deal because she was so young and so tiny. And I don't remember what her record was. I just remember it was like mid
264 raw bench.
Deep in the twos,
yep.
Yeah. But other than that, no, I can't even remember the name of that girl that we posted the video of on here.
I don't know who that was.
But I mean, yeah, I can't really think of any guy examples of a. I mean, guys like have the shorter arms and the thicker torso,
that
so
helps.
They get that going on that. Not so much that crazy extreme arch, but just getting that belly up there and having those short arms. And again,
people were complaining about my 1075 bench on TikTok. Remember? That I wasn't even pushing the bar that far.
I was like, are you serious?
Thanks, guys. That's my TikTok following.
They were hate. There was. Yeah.
They don't like me on there, and I'm okay with that.
So when are you gonna post the bench where you do it, or the video where you do it? I just looked at that. I was just looking at that not that long ago. Well, I went on that one day, and I was like,
I know,
responding to a bunch of them. And I was like,
Remy Shirley, the arm wrestling match is on pay-per-view. I didn't know that. Very important arm wrestling match, June 25th. I'll check that out. I got a box upstairs that I don't need to pay for a pay-per-view, so I'm sure I can find it. Daniel Hawk.
Jimmy Cobe has a 2-inch stroke, but that's why he's not a deadlifter, and he's 5'5", so that's why he's not in the NBA.
Yeah, I was also, because I had somebody asking about it. He's like, well, I don't know if I would want to compete at the bench press because I have this big long stroke, and there's these guys that have the thicker torsos and shorter arms and have this short one. And I was like, well, I get that, but I was like, you're also going to have more of an advantage in your deadlift, so you'll be able to make up in the deadlift where they can't,
Jimmy doesn't have a 2-inch stroke. He pushes the bar a lot further than that.
Yeah.
But Jimmy's gifted. He's very short, very thick torso, barrel chested, and he's tons of muscle on him, and he does have a lot shorter stroke than anybody in the heavyweight division, I think, if I'm pretty sure.
More than 2 inches, though.
It's more than 2. It's short, but he's still pushing it.
But I get your point. I agree. That's what I was telling somebody the other day. I'm like, but you're gonna have more of an advantage at the deadlift that they're not gonna have.
Well, Jimmy might be doing the 3-lift meet too. I think
so
or something.
Badass, and he'll still annihilate it.
He was pulling 600, I thought, on the deadlift, wasn't he? Or was that Carlino? Somebody, I forget. Remy Shirley. Get Devon Lorette on your show next Thursday if you can. If he's doing a pay-per-view arm wrestling match, I'm not going to bother anybody that's 2 weeks out from a meet or a week out. I'm not going to touch.
Maybe after, though.
Yeah, because I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I mean, he's got to get his mind right. He's in competition mode, tunnel vision, and maybe after, and only if he wins. I'm not going to contact him if he loses. He's probably not going to be in the best of moods. Daniel Hawk.
I don't know. You never know. He might want to promote it, though.
Daniel Hawk, move your own weight. No problem with anyone. Just making a point.
It's understandable. I wish I was the perfect bench presser, 5'10", 320, but being 6'2.5" is a huge disadvantage. And the only thing that works for me is getting up to 360 body weight and getting my boiler
I
out there.
Get your point.
And that's not healthy to do. But I am tall because I drank a lot of milk when I was young, I guess.
Nope.
My mom and dad were never over 6 feet, but I don't know why I got the lengthy thing going.
Is your dad not close to 6?
He was 5'10". Yeah. Elmer
Henriquez. You guys watched the viral TikTok video about the woman exposing herself in gym to the guy?
Never saw it, Elmer.
I don't think I saw that.
I didn't know it was viral.
That,
Wait a second. I did see something like that on... Somebody posted that video somewhere, and I watched it briefly. I thought it was just like a prank.
What did she do?
I don't remember, but I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And I looked at it, and I was like, oh, that's a prank or candy camera thing.
You don't remember what she did? Like expose her top or bottom or?
I don't remember. I just watched it and blurted it off. It was forgotten.
All right. I'm going to have to look this up.
Bryce Perez.
You're 100% correct. Get Devon after, says Remy. Yep. Yes, that'd be a good idea. Bryce Perez. I thought the same thing, Ryan, with his peaking being an issue.
Yeah, just an idea. I mean, I've been in the game long enough to know that sometimes, we have our best lifts in the gym, and we're like, we're going to go to the meet in 2 weeks, and I go to the meet and have the worst meet I've ever had. So it happens. Daniel Hawk, Jimmy Kolb is the largest human I've ever seen. That is true. And I haven't seen Jimmy. We saw him at the Arnold. He wasn't close to 300 something, but he's moved up in body weight, and he's on a fucking mission to put that bench to 1,400, and I don't know where he's going from there. He's at the point where he's so far ahead of everybody. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, and I don't know what his game plan is. I will ask him sometime. I'll get him on the phone, see what he's gonna do. I'm sure 1,400 is the next thing, and that's already within striking distance. He's gonna get that pretty soon. I don't know when his next contest is, but 1405, 1425 we saw tonight. It's just a matter of time for him too. And I'm glad he's blessed with no injuries. He has no tweaks or twangs. He trains very smart, and he's got a good training regimen and a good crew who can hand that weight out. I love his handoffs because there's no wobble. Nobody's doing too much on one side or the other. It's just straight out and that's a huge thing. I mean, just getting a 3-man handoff like he's got. His crew is on top, and his training sessions are very serious, and they're yeah, I admire the guy, and one of the nicest guys in the sport. And we're doing a webinar in July with all the greatest benchers that have benched over 1,000 pounds, and Jimmy Kolb's doing that to promote and raise money for beginner powerlifters, because it's an expensive sport when you want to buy gear and so we're doing this for a good cause, and I'll be advertising that a little bit on the show. Probably pretty soon, maybe next week a little bit. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook and whatnot, but we'll be talking about it. So,
Daniel Hawk, his triceps don't look real.
Oh, they're real, and they're the strongest triceps on the planet right now.
Oh,
Larry Wheels,
Remy Shirley. Larry Wheels going for 1,000-pound deadlift. Can his broken biceps handle it?
I thought he was going into strongman, and now he's going for 1,000 deadlift, or is that?
Well, Eddie Hall is a strongman.
Is that Larry Wheels doing that in a strongman competition with straps? I assume he can do it.
If you do it with straps, that would probably help his biceps out.
You might tear a bicep or something, and that's kind of how he did it anyway. I think he picked up a stone, didn't he, and tore his bicep?
I think so.
Yeah, dangerous sport. You don't. I'm not one to, like you were talking about trying strongman, and I told you that's something you don't want to hop into.
Safely with somebody's help, I have somebody that would help me. And
awkward, different type of movements.
Jump in there and start doing all these.
And you will get hurt.
I would do it smart, and I would do it slow. Your dream killer, that one. Elmer Henriquez. Ryan, is it better to do Cas press in the Smith machine or in the bench?
What is a Cas press? Elmer, I need to know what that
you knew
is.
What that was. You've used
I
it.
Kazmaier press. I don't know.
Well, let's turn to Kaz.
You'll never find it.
Press. You don't think so?
Nope. I don't know. Is there a video? How do we know this is the
I don't.
Smith?
That one's on a Smith machine if that's the real thing. Kaz press demonstration.
I see that's an extension to the throat with a barbell.
What I pulled up here and see that's the
If that's
same
what we're talking
thing.
about.
It looks like an extension to the throat.
You
but
do
this
both.
guy's doing it in a real, like an actual bend.
Yeah. Yeah, you do both. Sometimes in the Smith and sometimes with free weight. And don't be afraid to add resistance, like chains or bands to it. That's what I say.
See, they're all.
Yeah, it's a JM
everything I'm
press.
pulling up,
Yeah.
It looks similar to a.
And do it with fat grips sometimes. Do it with an axle bar. I can't use a football bar. So always try to switch it up. We'll have to do a Kaz press tomorrow. I like it. That's what we saw.
Effective way to train triceps on a Smith machine.
Looks like it's to the throat. I'll have to watch that after the
So,
show. I'm not going to bore you
I'm
with us
seeing both.
looking at her phone. So we'll continue on.
Yeah, I'm seeing like all the videos I pulled up. That's the
Same movement?
thing,
Okay.
And I saw both.
We're going to do it on the Smith machine tomorrow. And then later we'll try it. I think on the Smith, it's more of a controlled movement. I think you can use a little bit more weight, but looks hard, looks fun, and it's a new tricep extension. We call it the Kaz press. Spider bar extensions, Kaz presses. I love this game. Always something new to do. I'm excited. I'm about to watch that video when we get off the show because I want to make sure I'm doing them correctly.
I thought you had done them before. I swear
I've
seen
done
you referred to the Kaz press before.
JM press.
Well, I
but
know what the JM press is, but
I don't know
I've heard you
what makes this
talk
a
about
different
the
than
Kaz
that.
press.
There's so many
Well, it
variations
didn't look
of the JM press that you can do. So
True.
yeah. All right.
But it must be Kaz's favorite variation of the JM.
It's midnight on the East Coast and 9 on the West Coast.
So
and
just last, Elmer. Elmer Henriquez says JM press. It's like a JM press. So I guess that's the nickname.
You'll see those next week. We will do those, and we might do them on the Smith machine on speed bench, and on max effort day we might use a barbell on a flat bench
Last
with
comment.
hanging kettlebells.
Last comment here is in regards to Larry Wheels going for the 1,000-pound deadlift. Strongman deadlift, so suit and crossover straps. So.
Shit. I've seen him pull 900, so it's not that far off. Worst thing I can think of is pulling a hamstring or something. But I mean, he'll do well. He's invincible. Yeah. I mean, even when he does get hurt, he's never hurt. He's like back in the gym the next day.
Back in the game right away for sure.
He's over in Dubai where they can fix injuries overnight with that oxygen gym or whatever. Something about it. There's some special power
really?
there. Yeah. I heard when you go train there, great things happen. I don't know what's going on. All right. That will be that for this evening.
Like the last, yep, agreed.
We will be back another day
Fun.
to rock and roll next Thursday.
Yep.
Big weekend coming up. Anything exciting? Anybody do anything? Hard to drive anywhere when gas is $6 a gallon. Yeah, it's nice to go out and fish in my boat, but got to put diesel in the truck, and the boat takes ethanol free, so it's a little rough, but you got to be rich to do anything. And I guess we're gonna have food shortages this fall, is what they're saying now. That's the rumor.
Of course.
What an excellent time. We need help.
Help us.
I like $2 gas. So does this guy. I like $2 gas, man. 1.9 liter in
Love you
Saskatchewan.
guys.
Well, we're getting effed in the United States here because they can do it. They love to punish us. I don't know. What do we do wrong? We got some asshole on Pennsylvania Avenue dictating all this shit, causing problems, man.
We knew it was going to be a problem.
I wish he doesn't wake up tomorrow. Okay, on that note, we will be back next week, and
thank you so much for joining us, you guys. As always,
nobody's left on here watching. Everybody left earlier,
there's
and
a few there. We got some
videos.
Some friends
Please
left.
send them to me if you're doing something crazy in the gym. I want to see it, like Roger Brome, Timur Bloomfield, Paul Loeffler. You guys know where I live. Send me
Kyle,
videos.
we'd love to see
I like
some
to
of your
showcase you guys.
videos.
This isn't all about riff and rap here. It's about you guys too.
Elmer, you know, all everybody, we'd love to see your videos. You do anything in the gym you're proud of that you want to show off, send it to us. Let us celebrate it with you, show it off. We love to see what you guys are doing. You guys, we've got some amazing, talented lifters on this show in this Benchmonster TV family, and we want to show off and celebrate your big moments, your big lifts.
Well, Daniel Hawk says the FBI is knocking. Now I got to run. I'm gonna head. I'm heading to the border. There's a wall that way and this way here. Canada's no better. I'm gonna go swim to. What? That's Russia. I don't want to go there. Yeah. Amsterdam. That's a good swim.
There you go.
It was 7 hours on a plane. How long will it take to swim? See you guys later. Never see me again. All right. We will be back next week. We'll have fun doing it.
Yes. Have a great rest of your... Thank you. Have a great rest of your week. Great Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Ooh, ooh. Have a wonderful weekend. A great start to your week next week. And we will look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.